Oh shit! Not put my lights on, even though I look very bright. I don't have the proper lights on. Don't know what was going on in my head then. Obviously, nothing of any significance. Right, let's get everything done. What the hell? One member or £5 super. No ads. Has it not turned back on again yet? Streamer mode. Son of a bitch. How do I turn streamer mode back on? I'm gonna have to have a look through all. Oh, actually, streamer mode. Where the hell is streamer mode gone? What the hell? It's totally vanished. I'm gonna have to Google this to find out what the hell's going on. I don't know what's going on. MX, hello, 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 hello. I don't know why. Streamer mode has disappeared off Discord. Hang on, let me just Google it. Open your settings. Scroll down to app settings. Which is no longer there. This is kind of weird. Open your user settings. The cog icon next to your name at the bottom. Yes, okay. Scroll down to app settings and it's not there. Right, so we need to figure out how to do this. Is it in developer? No. Well, I don't know how to put stream on, so you're gonna hear little beep 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 all the time now. Streamer mode on Discord, new update. But how are you, MX? You're alright? It is Sunday. It is Sunday. Oh, appearance now. Right, hang on. Go to there. Appearance is there. Streamer mode enabled. Hurrah! Yes. So they changed it. They changed it from app mode to appearance. God damn it. There you go. Streamer mode enabled. You won't hear the little pop 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 oh, anymore. How is everyone? Crisis averted. It is getting warmer. Heat waves on its way. 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 Unfortunately, means we might have to cut back on the painting now that we're getting into it because of the bloody heat. I'm going to put my fan back on. I start getting a bit too cold. I'm going to put my fan back on because it's getting bloody warm again. There we go. Oh. Hi, Bernie. You alright? Did a GW-led paint lesson today. Nice. Hey, Skull Sorcery. Okay. Hope everyone's doing well, and doing even better. Right, get rid of that. And, yeah, we can have a little talk about the preview. I'm still waiting for prices to appear. So I've got some open on my screen, so if it pops up, I can go, ooh, there it is. But, yeah, nothing. Nothing yet. Sorry, I got a bit of wind as well. Right, so did anybody get the... Where's that gone? Did anybody get the Saturday pre-orders? Did anyone buy the Old World box set? I did. I wasn't going to, and I ended up doing it. I did, yes, and the main reason is I am splitting the content. Wrong thing. I am splitting the contents up. So, this decides it wants to work. Obviously not. So yeah, I'm splitting it up. So Grease Piece is having the cafe. He's actually getting more models than me. Gameplay streams in this economy. Are you kidding? No, I can't. I haven't got anywhere I could set it up because I literally do this in my bedroom. Can't do it downstairs because I've got no room. And I can't move all of this downstairs to set it all up. So the only thing I could possibly do up here is set up a little bit of like The only thing I could do is possibly set a bit of a mat up here. So, you know, when we do the view down, I could do some rules. So I could get some Chaos or Necron or whatever models and something like Custody or Dark Angel. And I could potentially do some how to like rule bits and bobs. I mean, if people want to see that, I could do that. I've got some like boards downstairs with terrain. I've got some terrain downstairs and whatnot. Hey, Crusader. Hey, Ripsaw. So yeah, I mean, if you want to see that, and we'll go through rules and we'll talk about stuff. Tabletop sim I've got, but there's a big thing going on at the minute where GW is trying to have it shut down. So it's a bit of a weird one at the minute. I'm trying to avoid touching that for the moment. But I could do. I mean, we have done a tabletop simulator. We did it for New Year. We did a game where it was Dark Angels versus a Warlord Titan. Yeah. Try some coaching stuff like strats, plans, stuff. Yeah, we could do. I mean, I've got some bits and bobs. So I've got some kill team mats, which are small, which would fit here. I've got some terrain, and I've got some models, and we could try a little bit. Yeah, all right. That's let me have a think on it, Burner, and we might do a stream where we're talking about like new rules and stuff like that, and then I can snip that and make videos out of them. And I like it. I like it. Grease peas. Right. So, did anybody get any of the Saturday pre-orders? I know Grease Piece did. Grease Piece is going all Cathay. Let's see if this loads up. There you go. That didn't work very well. But yeah, Grease Piece is getting all of these guys. I'm getting all of these guys. And obviously the new rules. So they are looking quite cool. So yeah, all the new Chaos Knights, Warriors, Aspiring Champion on a steed, Aspiring Champion with a banner. No, I pre-ordered the Necron Battle Force for your brother's birthday. Nice. Your arm was twisted. Got it a good deal though. So this is what Grease Piece's army will look like. So he's going to have a couple of Jade Warriors. He's going to have the Cannon, the Aspiring Champions, and he's going to have 20 Jade Warriors, I should say. Is it Jade Warriors? And what are the... Let's go back up. So yeah, 20 Jade Warriors and 5 Jade Lancers, as well as a Grand Cannon with an Ogre Loader and 3 crew. So there's your Ogre Loader. There he is, the big dude in the background here. The Cathay ones are stunning. I mean, obviously, they're based on, like... They're meant to be like China. And they do... The sculpts are so nice. Yeah, you get a cannon. You've got... oh, shit, wrong one. So you've got the Gatekeeper on Warhorse, the Gatekeeper on Battle Standard. So these two. So you got the Battle Standard over here, you got the Warrior over here, and then you got your Jade Warriors and your Jade Lancers. Yes. So that's what Grease Piece will have. I've worked mine out. If I add my Marauders to it, because I got that box of Marauders the other day, if I do 2 lots of 10 Marauders, 2 lots of 8 Warriors, a 4-man squad of Knights, and these two, I've got roughly, with adding extras to it, about 800 odd points. Checketh, DMeth. Ooh, nice one. Nice one. That's what I've been waiting for. Thank you. Is that confirmed, is it? Is that confirmed? That's not bad. That's not bad. You might get yourself an Armageddon box for yourself, because LGS still has some in stock. It's worth it, mate. It's worth it if you're a Space Marine or an Orcs from Big V. I'm waiting for it to appear in his... I'm waiting for it to appear in his general. It normally pops in his general, like they have a lot of them. But right, we'll go with that for now. We'll go with that for now. Cheers, Crusader. Yeah, so that was the pre-orders. There was also the rule book you could get on its own. The Battle March, which I might get. It's only like 14 quid. Pre-orders. Anyone do any of the pre-orders for any of this? I'm not bothering. And there was some Middle-earth stuff, which is Rohan again. So, yeah. They've done a lot better on the Lord of the Rings stuff. That's got so much better. Anyway, let's get rid of that. We don't want that anymore. We don't want that anymore, do we? We want the new previews. Oh, here we go, everyone. You're getting your redundancy this week, so you might get it. Nice, and sorry to hear that. I was kind of a mixed bag then. He's like, how do I respond to that one? But yeah, so the starter sets have gone live. So So, this is not 1,000,000% confirmed, but as confirmed as we could possibly get it. So you got the starter set. All right. Now, the thing I want to know, which I'm going to have a read through here, is do you get the terrain? Launch right into the Warhammer World 40k with a new start set containing a complete game in a box. You get 2 combat patrol armies, one for Space Marines and for Orcs, a Pearl battlefield board with this and terrain to fill it. Oh, hello. Ooh, I am tempted by this. Right, let's open this in a new tab. So you get this box. The terrain is nice. And it's the proper terrain, because that's the last bits of terrain I need. Yeah. You got a new job lined up Monday, so not bad. Nice. Nice, MX. Nice. You know what? I want another speeder. I want another librarian. Not that I asked about intercessors, but 5 would then complete me what I wanted. Another captain, which I'll actually give away on the stream. And I'll probably give the Vanguard Vets away. And then I'll keep the Orcs for the Orc army. Yes, I might get that. So this looks like it's going to be £155. So if you go to like a third-party stockist, you're probably talking 120, which for terrain, for models, that's not bad. So does anyone want to go halves with me on this? And they get the Orcs, and I'll keep the terrain. Yeah, 155 GW price, about 120 elsewhere. Then you've got the bundle. So you've got the introductory set, which looks like it's not going to be too bad of a price, but you don't really get much in there. But you do get some new stuff. So like that Lieutenant and these Intercessors are all completely different from the others. You get some of this, which is Orc-based, but it's just slot cards. That's going to be 47. That's not too bad. I'd pay 47 quid for that, just for these fucking models. Because if these aren't... It all depends if they're push fit. I'd need to check if they're push fit or not. But if they're multi-part, they are multi-part. There you go. For the Lieutenant, you're probably talking about 20 quid anyway. And for a 5 Intercessors, well, a box of them is 40, so there's 20. So you're pretty much getting the Orcs, the terrain, and the battle mat, and some paints for free. That's not a bad deal, that. That's not a bad deal at all, that one. Yeah. You get a Lieutenant, 5 Intercessors, a Nob, and 5 boys. The Orcs have new weapons not seen in the Armageddon box. There you go. That's not too bad at all. That's not too bad. Then you get the little paint sets, which are 22 quid each. Which, you know what? When you pay 3 quid for a paint, and you got 6 of them, so there's 18 quid. You're paying about 6 quid for a brush. You kind of getting the models for free in the third-party shop. You're talking like 20 quid. So they're not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. I mean, they're going to be the same push fits as you got in the box. I see they've decided to go Ultramarines on these. Is there a rocket launcher I missed? Oh, yeah, they're on this guy. Yeah, there's some of the weapons. Okay. I'll have a proper look at that in a bit. And then you've got the... What's this one then? So this is another... What's the other little paint set? 22 quid. And then you've got the Getting Started set. So these are 105. So these are the combat patrols, but they're sort of 50-50 combat patrols. Now, I'd rather go for the starter set and get the terrain and sell the Orcs and stuff like that. But that's not too bad. 5 Vanguard Vets, 5 Intercessors, Librarian, Speeder, and a Captain. That's not too bad at all. And you get some, paints that we all use. Bit of Null. Oh, they're not shrinking the size of Null now, are they? You little shits. They are. They're shrinking the size of it. Everyone uses that. Everyone uses that. Well, if you like it. But there's a lot of stuff in there that you'll use. That's not too bad. Wonder how this will pre-format the... Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's about the same number of... The Combat Patrol tries to make the points about the same, doesn't it? Intercessors are quite cheap. Vanguard Vets are mid-price. Speed is just going to be... Yeah, I reckon it's about right for the points. And then got Black Library, Ghosts of Cadia. Alright. New book. New limited edition book. Long Shot. by Rob Young. Who's that first one by? Ghost of Cadis. Both by Rob Young. Devastation of Baal. They're milking it now. Guy Haley. The French edition. And Warhammer TV. What we got going on? We've got Deep Strike, Battle Report, Painting, yada, yada, yada. And then we're taking a close look at the new starter sets and have another big reveal for one of the factions seen at last week's big preview. What do you reckon then? Do you reckon it's going to be Orcs or do you reckon it's going to be Space Marines? Now, I'm sure, and I was looking for it before the stream, I am sure I saw something in here that says that the Space Marines won week 2 as well. But I can't find it now. I'm sure I saw something that said Space Marines won number 2, week 2. But I now can't find it. Because you've got that one which is from the 29th of June, which is week 1. But I'm sure it said Space Marines won it again. But I think it'll be Orcs. I think they'll do it the way... Because last time they had a website where you could see the Tyranids versus the Space Marines and you could see the chart move when people were updating it. And I think because of that, they've gone, oh, we want to be in charge of it now. So, yeah, they fucked it over. Yeah, Dreadnought, I mean, they might absolutely, if they go Space Marines, they might screw us all over and go, here's the Space Marine captain on a bike to go with the Outriders. There you go. Hand grenade. They might do that. Hey, Klaus. Orc equivalent would be... I don't think they do a big Orc equivalent because they just dig the big truck. So they got the big truck, we got the little Outriders. So I reckon if it's Orcs, they'll get something small. I don't think it'll be the bikes again because they've already revealed them with the trade. So, I don't know, Burner Boy, Storm Boy, something like that. But if it's going to be Space Marines, it'll be the Dread. It'll be the Dread if it's the Space Marines. Because I reckon they'll do... The way I reckon I'll do it, they'll assume people will say that they'll do Orcs, Space Marines, Orcs, Space Marines. But I reckon they'll go Orcs, Space Marines, Space Marines, Orcs. So I reckon it'll be the big Dread. And then next week will be another squad of infantry, but for Orcs. And then that's it then. Let's have a little look. Is it Francois? Am I saying that right? Welcome in. Yeah, I was gutted the other day. I don't know if anyone's helped me out, but I checked this morning when I was in work, and I went down to 12.99. I was absolutely devastated. Has anybody subscribed to get me back up to that magical 1,300? Has anybody done it? Has anyone been amazing and subscribed? No, we're still at 12.99. Absolutely gutted. I was having a great day today, and then I saw that, and it just ruined everything. Ruined everything. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Please do. The current Death Dread came out in 50. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Can I see a Dark Angel? You can see a Dark Angel, yes, you can. There's one Dark Angel. So my plan today is I'm going to do a little bit of painting. So we've done the Sunday preview. We're pretty much done with all of this. There's not much left to talk about. So we are going to do some painting. So I'm just going to set everything up. Because I've still got my mouse mat and stuff out. And yeah, we'll do some. Now I want to try and finish. I've got 10 models that I'm very close to finishing. Subbed for the First Legion. Have we done it? Has he been amazing? Are we there? Oh, 2 people have. 1301. Thank you so much, everyone. You're all amazing. Right. Now, I don't know if you've seen. It keeps popping up on the Discord. But once we hit... where is it? Not that one. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're giving away that. There is an Armageddon box there for people to win. That one. That one. That's what we're giving away. Now, it's not the Armageddon box that I've been using, because that's there. So that's my Armageddon box. That's the one for you guys to win. Alright? So, the way that can be won, it's dead easy. Oh, thanks, MX. The way that can be won is, A, we hit 2,000 subscribers, then anybody who gifts a membership, becomes a member, does a £5 super chat, super sticker, super whatever, you get put down into this book. So far, it gives away empty Armageddon box. Even that's not empty. That's still got all the orcs in it. You hear that? That's still got everything in it. So we're currently 100 and... How many are we on? 125 names are in the hat. 125 so far. And then what we'll do is, once we hit 2,000, a couple of days after 2,000 subs, you get the sprues, you get the clipboard sprues. Now, that's still sealed. I don't mind showing you that. That's why the Nurglings are looking after it. The Nurglings are like put a plague on you if you go anywhere near that. So them little tough guys are there sat there keeping an eye on it. Yeah. What I'll do is a couple of days after we hit 2,000, I'm going to arrange something at my local hobby shop. Get a few people down, possibly Grease Peas, possibly anyone else is free at that time. Go down there, and then we're going to draw the winner. Yeah, and then that person gets that right there. If you, I don't know, America, Australia, fucking up, European, anything like that, I'll just post it to you. Wilson, you're still grey. So's Crusader. It's disappointing when I see all these grey names. Disappointing. Sealed by Nurglings. Yes. Yes, I got it. They basically dragged it out between the two of them through the sewers, as you rightly say. They got it all the way out and then brought it to me, signed, sealed, and delivered. Right, so this is my plan today. I've got 2 different armours that I'm painting. These have been sat on me cupboard for about 2 weeks while it's been warm, that I haven't been touched. So this is the plan today. We're going to continue a bit later on our little work through the Vanguard Vets. So we've got the Vanguard Vets that we continue looking at. But I want to finish my Sternguard, which are in Deathwing colours, and I want to finish my Heavy Intercessors, which are in Greenwing colours. So that is pretty much what we will do first. Get paid on Tuesday. We'll sort it then. Do you like your taco? I did. Did you see the little love heart I gave it? I did. I really liked it. Right, hobby stream. Here we go. So these are the guys I want to finish. Hopefully, if I can get these done, we can then crack on with... hang on, let me get this camera right. Once these are done, we can crack on with the Dreadnought. We'll try and get that done. But yeah, I've got some Sternguard. Deathwing Sternguard. So I need to do all the cloaks. I need to do the leathers, and I need to do a bit of highlighting, and they're done. So I've got him, I've got the Flamer, got the face. I think I've got the faces to do as well. Another Bolter guy, or 2 of them. You've got one wearing Mark 6, one with a Mark 7 helmet. We've got the Sergeant with a big ass power fist. So I've got them to do, and some Heavy Intercessors. I've got faces to do, quite a lot of faces. So yeah, that's the initial plan today. Let me turn that on. Sir, can you show that Sternguard helmet again? Which one? The Mark 5, the Mark 6, the helmet. Here, do you get that? Where did I get the helmet? One with the wings. That one. That one. Because that matches up to the Vanguard Vets as well. And, you know, it's very similar to my Lieutenant, but my Lieutenant has obviously got bigger wings. Which also marries up to that style as well for the banner. So that is my that's the banner bearer from the Armageddon box. There you go. I do wonder what Dashing Gentleman did those for me. I don't know, but there is a Dashing Gentleman in chat who seems to do it for me. Maybe Robert, do you have Discord? If you do, come and join the Discord, and we will tell you all the secrets over there. Put !! Discord in chat. And his name is John Cena. I was waiting for that one. He is Scottish, he is. Why have I got a pen? Right, sorry, I missed a couple. What is it time to open Monday Minis? Speak. Yes, I will. I'll tell you what I'll do. So every Monday we do a Monday Minis. All right, Francois. Sorry, I'll just read yours in a second. Do apologise. Every Monday we do something called Monday Minis. In case you're wondering, in Discord, my name is Tallahassee. So if you see Tallahassee, that's me. You'll know it's me. I'm the only one with a purple name. So every Monday, we do a section called Monday Minis. And what we do is you guys and me, we will all put there a couple of pictures of whatever models you're currently painting, you've painted, you're proud of, you're about to do, anything like that. And then tomorrow, when we stream, we show them off. So let me just do, I'll set it up now. And you can start putting your bits in if you want. And then we'll show them off tomorrow. So it's for the 6th of July. Posts. Yeah, Monday Minis is officially open for tomorrow. That's everyone. Monday. I've fucking missed an hour out of tomorrow. Hang on, let me just edit that. Typed it too fast. There you go. So yeah, there you go. So what did Francois say? So question: why did you choose Greenwing for the Assault Marines instead of Ravenwing? There's no wrong answer, but the right answer is Ravenwing, because in the lore, the Ravenwing were only bikes and speeders and flyers. The Jump Assault Intercessors, the Vanguard Vets, officially in the lore weren't Ravenwing. They were Greenwing. That's why. Did you see the pre-orders? We've just done them. Yeah, we just done them. Yeah, it's already July, yeah. You two talking about who the guy who does the wings are. So yeah, there's somebody in chat who is actually chatting now, who is on the Discord, who can 3D print these and a few other bits and bobs. So for example, shoulder pads like that, helmets like that, weapons like that. They can be expertly, beautifully, and I would say better than the stuff you can get from Forge World, from Warhammer. And they can be posted to you. Yeah. Vanguard Vets can. Now they can. So the original law was, first company Deathwing was Terminators only. It was 100 Terminators. They have since changed the law on that to be it's veterans. So you are right, it can be Vanguard Veterans. And when the Vanguard Veterans on foot come out, they will be Deathwing. But Blade Guard and Stern Guard, hence these models, I have done as Deathwing. You are exactly right with that, Robert. But that's only recent law. That's only law from 10th edition, I believe. Maybe 9th, end of 9th. But 10th edition is when they changed it and you were able to put Blade Guard and Stern Guard. And the way I'm doing it for my law is it's still 100 Terminators first company. But sometimes places where the Deathwing go to fight, Terminator armor's too big. So you need standard power armor. That's why you have Blade Guard armor and Stern Guard armor as well. So you can pick and choose what you want to do. Don't the Assault Marines have the fly keyword? Yes, they have the fly keyword. But in lore, Jump Assault Intercessors were never part of it because it was... I wanted to do them Ravenwing, and my plan was to do Vanguard Vets as Ravenwing. But when I looked into it and checked the lore, they weren't. It was just bikes. I mean, if you want to do Ravenwing, do Ravenwing. I was going to do it. I just ended up changing my mind because I've already got 5 Jump Assault Intercessors in Greenwing. I've now got another 5 which I'm doing, which I've got conversions thanks to Crusader, and also as well the Vanguard Vet. So I'm doing them all Greenwing. But yeah, anything with Vet can go first company. Anything fly, you could put them Deathwing because it makes sense. Not Deathwing, Ravenwing because it makes sense. It's just the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to have Deathwing. Ravenwing is going to be flyers. It's going to be speeders. It's going to be bikes. And then Greenwing for everything else. Because you've got, don't forget, you've got 8 other companies that you can do. Well, certainly you haven't because your 10th company's your scouts. So 10th company's scouts. So you can you've got, 7 other wings there. So you can have, I don't know, 6th wing just as all flyers. So all your jump assault intercessors, all your vanguard vets, they can all go into that one. I'm going to wait until the new Dark X Codex, the decision, paint the jump. Yeah. Yeah, if they change it in 10th, then yeah, fair enough. And then I might split it and do 2. I might do some Ravenwing and I might do some Greenwing. Yeah. Nothing has been canon. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I've done some Deathwing Dreadnoughts as well. So I'm currently, I've got a Redemptor Dread that's Deathwing, and I've started painting a Greenwing one because what I want is one of each. I want a Greenwing Dread and I want a Deathwing Dread. But I'm going to have a little look at these. I'm going to make a decision what we're doing. So, chat, let me know. Do you want me to do the Deathwing Vanguard Vets first, or do you want me to do the Greenwing Heavy Intercessors first? I feel like Jump Marines should be Ravenwing to fill out the company. Yeah. Yeah. But if you've got... I mean, bikes used to be 5s, then they went to 3s around about 4th or 5th edition, and they've been 3s ever since because you had the Command Squad, you had the Black Knights were always groups of 3s, and you can take 6, so by taking 3 lots of them is only 18 plus the Command Squad, which then's 24 because you can add 3 to that. So yeah, that you're absolutely right, but also as well, you've got multiple people in the speeders, multiple people in the flyers and stuff like that. Ravenwing Dreads. Imagine if you could convert a Redemptor Dread or a Brutalis Dread and put it on a bike. How cool would that be? So what do you want me to do, chat? Do you want me to... Which of these do you want me to carry on with? Heavy Intercessor, says Skull Sorcerer. I'll tell you what. I'll do what everybody loves. I'll do a poll. Everybody loves a poll. So, what to paint first? If I could spell. So you've got Deathwing, Sternguard, or you've got Greenwing, Heavy Intercessors. There you go. Cast your vote now. Both. Yeah, cheers, Wilson. Cast your votes. Hit that like button as well while you're here if everyone could. And obviously hit that subscribe button because we're trying to get to 2,000 so you guys can win a copy of... Nope, not that one. That thing. There you go. I need to... Hang on, let me adjust the camera. Let me adjust the camera because when I lift up my... Hang on one sec. 1 minute. Let me lift that up slightly. There you go, that's better. Because when I'm talking now, you can see it. So you've got my normal camera. You've got Slave Cam, which is very up close and I don't like it. And there you go. That's the hobby one. Now, what I do need to do is I need to go into it and change it a little bit. So, go back to this one. So, yeah, get voting. Do you want the Deathwing Sternguard? Or do you want the Heavy Intercessors? Let me know in chat. Oh, sorry, on the vote, what you want me to do. So, we've currently had... Oh, shit, I'm liking me on streamer. 12 votes. There's 20 of you. 12 votes. Get your votes in. 12 votes. Hang on, where's that? Over here. Get your votes in. One sec. Just make sure this is all working fine. So it's quite close, actually. It's quite close. It's 64-36 with 15 votes. Oh, 60-40 now. 60-40. You need to put it on a rotating platform with its own lights. Eh? Basing requires for battle ready. Yeah, I like doing bases. Yeah, I mean, I started doing the bases there because it were all green, and I just wanted to see what the difference was. And I can notice some errors now that I haven't scraped off mold lines. So that's disappointed me. You need to put a rotating platform and it's on. I've actually got that downstairs. I've got some shorts with that on. Since the Invicta Tactical War Suit is not a Dread nor a tank, I wonder if it can go in the Ravenwing. Ooh. Yeah, it's a walker. If you want to put in Ravenwing, yeah, put in Ravenwing. The end of the day, think about it like this. They're all your models. You do whatever you want. It's like if you look at my Aquila. If you look at my Aquila there, that's the wrong Aquila for Dark Angels. Oh, God, a mold line there. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to scrape that off and have a line and fix it. God, look at the size of that mold line. But yeah, you look at that Aquila. That Aquila's the wrong colour. That Aquila should be bone. But I don't do it bone. I do it black and white. I think it looks better. I did my both fully enclosed crew compartments. Did them as Ravenwing. Say go for it. Absolutely, Francois. Absolutely. Follow the rule of cool. MX, best words. Follow the rule of cool. So we have 15 votes. There's still 8 more people who can vote. Get your votes in. Are we painting these guys? Or finishing painting these guys? Or are we finishing painting these guys? Let me know. Cast your vote. Do whatever you want. You underestimate the iron grip of perfectionism. Yes, that's true. Yes, that is true. Well, while you guys are voting, I'm just going to dig all my paints out. What do I need to do? I need to do them. I need black. I need leathers. I need Nuln Oil. I need silver. And red highlights. Okay. Let us see what we can find. But yeah, if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. When we hit 2,000 subscribers, we are going to give away that beautiful thing there for you. So it's definitely worth you hitting that subscribe button. Right, so I needed... not snakebite leather. So, Lamy medium with Seraphim Sepia, standard Seraphim Sepia, Agrat shade, Zandri dust, Graveyard earth, black, Doom bull, what else do we need? Lead belcher, Nuln Oil, Evil Sun Scarlet, Mephiston, wherefore art thou? Mephiston Red, Rakarth Flesh, White, and oh, I got another gold today. Wasn't that one though. I went in my local shop and got another gold. I got polished gold for highlights. And we will carry on with the Vallejo. There you go. So they're all the colours that we need for just finishing off the Stone Guard. Oh, actually, no, we need more. We need Cabalite Green, Warpstone Glow, Caliban Green. What other colours do we need? That'll do. That will do. That will do. Or do what Tallahassee does and follow them. Fuck off, Wilson. I cannot post in Monday Means. It says I don't. Oh, you don't have permissions? All right. Okay, hang on one sec. Let's have a little look. Alright, you should have permissions for everything, actually. Let me just go into the server. Let me just go into profiles. 1 second. I have no idea how to use this fucking thing. Members. Everyone should have the Marine tier. Fine. 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 Yeah, everyone's got the permissions. Meta Chase. Yeah, cheers, mate. The amount of paint is more daunting than starting an army. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'll use to just. Most of that's just for like highlights and shit like that. Right, Thunder, do me a favour. Send me a message. Send me a direct message over on Discord. I'm gonna message Nate, see if he's free. There you go. So I've just messaged my man who set most of this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in the lobby on Discord. This is just waiting for him to jump in, so nobody else jump in just yet. There we go. Right, what other questions have we had? Anything else? No, that's about it. Right, so the plan will be, because it looks like Sternguard have won, so we'll end the poll there. So what I need to do first is guns and whatnot. So shade first. Shades first. Different shades for different things. Oh, I did miss one. My mix. So I have two of these, which are quite cool. So these are Seraphim Sepia and Nuln Oil, which I have mixed with Lamia Medium. About Discord, does it matter that my username is not the same as my Discord? No, no matter. Mine isn't. So mine on here is Dark Pack Gaming, but on there it's Tallahassee, so no, it's fine. I'll use that one. But no, it should be fine. Just gonna go into. Yeah, you've got the marine roll, so you should be fine. See, everyone's got the marine roll. Do me a favour, just type in general and say that you can't get... If you don't want to send me a DM, just type it in general that you can't put it in Monday Memes. Oh, actually, hang on. It might be... Hang on. Oh, Monday Minis. Let me just check the permissions. No, it's fine. Should be alright. Yeah. Yeah, it should be alright. You should be okay. But yeah, put a message in Discord. I'll have a little look in a sec. I'll check your permissions out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all these things, the purity seals and whatnot. I'm going to give them a soaking in Seraphim Sepia to get the darkness. Yeah, it's working for everyone. It may be... You know what it could be? Thunder, how long have you been in the Discord for? It was Thunder who said it, wasn't it? Could be just that. Might need to just wait a little bit to get through the Discord. Right, so we're going to use normal Seraphim Sepia. Ah, shit, I know what I haven't got. Hang on a minute. I know what I haven't got. I haven't got any water. 1 second. Just get someone to help me out. I got no water. Where am I going to stir it? I could do Pepsi Max, but not anymore. Sorry, I'm just waiting for one of the kids. Kid's mum's at work, so I need one of the kids coming out me out. At some point she'll come in. Here she is. Hello. Can you do me a favour? Just outside there's my latte glass that I use for me water. Could you just put 3/4 of water in it, please, and pass it in? Thanks, love. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give it a nice wash over here on all of the purity seals. Thank you. You're a good one. Thanks, love. There we go. We have agua. Yes, you did hear right. My water glass is a latte glass because I don't drink coffee. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So yeah, pretty much all I'm doing here is put in the shading parts on any of the purity seals. So this guy's got a purity seal wrapped around his leg, and he's got a couple dangling down. Well, he's a stern guard. He should have a lot of purity seals because he's fighting a lot for the Emperor. Did you say agua? Yeah, water, agua. Yeah, all these paints are water based. Right, so that is his done. His purity seals. Is anyone else painting tonight? Is anyone building? I had a night last night, so I didn't stream last night, so I decided to do a little bit of building for my Horus Heresy army. So I'm building a Horus Heresy army purely just to sit there and look nice in my cabinet. So I'm doing Alpha Legion because I left it up to someone else to choose, and they chose Alpha Legion, unfortunately. So you still can't. Oh, was it you, Skull? Was it? Right, Skull, do me a favour. Can you type in general? You ordered your first model today. Nice. What did you order? I should keep working on my first paint job, but I'm stuck on playing Librarian Tide. Yeah. Oh, a Viper. Right. So Skull's there. Let me just check your roll. Yeah, so you've got the Marine roll, so you should be able to do it. Yeah, you got the right roll. Oh, shit. No, don't want to kick you. Nearly kicked you. Nearly banned you. So, yeah, you can type in general, so you should be able to load it in there. You're taking care of your 12 Ravenwing bikes and chaplain. Oh, like, nice. Tell the truth, doing a heresy because you want to seem hip because it's... Cheers, Wilson, yeah. In my head, I'm going to turn it into a Covenant vehicle. Oh, nice. That sounds really fucking cool, actually. That might be it. You might be trying a different Monday Minis. Right, hang on. Let me drag this over. You might be going into a room that's locked. Now, I put all the dates, Skull. I put all the dates there. So, if you go over to here, in the Monday Minis, one sec, it'll be the very top one that says the 6th of July. Because any of these, they're all locked, so you can't post in them, because I lock them afterwards. So make sure you put it in the 6th of July one. So try that, Skull. Yeah, try this one, 6th of July. I can't make it any bigger, can I? No. Yeah, try that. That could be what the problem is. Assembling 4 Salamanders and Custodes. Nice. Nice. 2 great. Custodes are great. Salamander, because I've got a Custode army as well, which I need to crack on with. And And yeah, salamanders is just, yeah, everyone loves salamanders. I don't know anyone who doesn't love salamanders. Even like non-Space Marine players love salamanders. Right, 2 purity seals down. What I'm probably going to do is, if I've got little purity seals and whatnot on the other on the heavy intercessors, I'll probably do them as well while I'm here.
For the Emperor!
Oh, thank you very, very much for subscribing. I appreciate that. We need to get to that magical 2,000. And then somebody will win that big Armageddon box set behind me. Someone is going to win it. The way to enter is we need to get to 2,000 subs. Then anyone between now, well, it was a few weeks ago, when we started doing this, anyone who gifts a membership, becomes a member, does a £5 super, like whether that be a super sticker, super chat, or anything like that, you get put in this little raffle book, and then we will draw it out a couple of days after we hit 2,000 subs. The reason it's a couple of days after is to stop any bot things turning up and whatnot. Don't want any bots. Right, any more? So that's that done. That's that. Ah, there's one. Always worth double checking because you always miss one. And you gotta go back and redo it. Right, there's that one. Did you see the pre-order box is 160? Yeah, we got some price. I think it's 155 for the starter set, which I'm gonna get and maybe give away or add to the quiz night, the Orcs. But that's gonna be circa next month when I do that. I'm not gonna do that yet. If I'd known they were coming out, I wouldn't have got the bloody the Old World box set. I didn't think they'd be coming out for a few months. So I ended up pre-ordering the Old World box set instead. Which I need to build an army for. Or an army list at the very least. Because me and Grease Piece are going halves. He's going to do all the Cathay. Do all the Jade Warriors and stuff like that. And I'm going to do all the Chaos. Right, so that's them bits done. Salamanders are just easy to love. Yeah, my new love is the everyone loves the Carcharodons at the minute. I think the Carcharodons, in terms of popularity, are starting to catch up with Templars. You've got no drop-down boxes. Right, hang on a minute. Let me just tag you here. Right, Skull, I'm just tagging you now. The room where it is. So I've just tagged you. So if you go to the room where I've tagged you, that's it there. Don't worry, I'm too old for fucking all this technology myself. Right, he doesn't have a purity seal. He doesn't have a purity seal. God, none of these have got purity seals. Are these even fighting for the Emperor without purity seals? Ah! Had to be one who did. There you go. Let's get these on. Anyone painting Dark Angels or thinking about painting Dark Angels or got any questions about, painting Warhammer in general, Space Marines, whatever? What you're finding here, if I don't know the answer, someone in chat will. So if you're unsure of anything, please ask. Please, please, please ask. Don't sit there in silence, not asking, because that does no one any good. Just ask, and there's no such thing as a daft question. There's no such thing as anyone will say anything bad, and if they do, they just get their ass kicked by me. So don't worry about it. But yeah, if you have anything you want to know, just ask. Why am I burping all the time? Stuff like that. Right. Black. Or Nuln Oil. Right, so Nuln Oil You've deleted 6 questions. Just ask, mate. Just ask. I work in an industry where I ask a lot of questions and get asked a lot of questions, so there's no such thing as a wrong question, a wrong answer, anything like that. Just ask. We're all a nice community here. Klaus's Dark Angels 2 need to get to painting, start to think about CSM, can't really decide. If you want to do Chaos Space Marines, make sure you enjoy painting trim. So you know the gold trim. So if you're going to do Black Legion, for example. So you see all this trim here? All this gold? Around his shoulder pad? Yeah, there's about 50 times that on a single shoulder pad with Chaos Space Marines. So, yeah, be prepared to do a lot of trim painting. I hate it. I hate doing Chaos Space Marines. But I have to. It is my lot in life. Good thing with shades, don't worry about going too much, because they will dry very, very nicely. Do some Magrex in a minute. The internet is wild because I can find something through shorts a month ago, and then there can be a massive community you're unaware of. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, this... One sec. Sorry, you can hear the kids screaming. Yeah, Grease. I'm with you, Grease Piece. I hate it. I hate it. Right, hang on one sec. I need to get... One of the kids needs to get a bath. So... Skull Saucer, have you seen it now? The no drop... I've tagged you in the room. There we go. Wonderful. Sorry, I just had to send someone a message. You're done with Chaos. Don't blame you. But yeah, the weird thing is this hobby's that big. You've got different aspects of the hobby. So you've got just painting. You've got just listening to the books. You've got just people chatting about it. Just building, just painting, just gaming. God, I mean, you got mixes of everything. So I listen to the audiobooks. I also paint. I also play game. I also build. So I pretty much encompass everything. I'm like the cash cow for Games Workshop. And I'm now starting to branch out into other games as well. So Horus Heresy, Old World. So yeah. My local shop must love me, the amount of freaking money I spend there. Alright, that's that one done. I think the trim is scaring me, but thinking about Black Legion and some of the Fallen Dark Angels with them and Cypher, yeah, that's a good shout. You could do them just as like just normal legionaries, but painted as sort of like Dark Angel shoulder pads that they've mutilated and changed, or you could have them done as full-on Dark Angels. Maybe do like some spike pauldrons or something, or just have them full-on working with Cypher as Dark Angels because they thought that the lion had turned and they listened to Luther and do it that way. Done some Chaos stuff. I just give you a headache. I know. I remember you telling me that. What glue do you recommend your Revel glue bottle keeps dry and close? So I use either Citadel or I use Tamiya. So I used to use the standard. Most of the time I use the standard Citadel stuff, but Tamiya occasionally is the one I use. Got too many Dark Angels to paint. 70 Terminators, 2 Assault Squads, 2 Dev Squads, 6 Tactical Squads, converted for Primaries, loads of other converted squads and vehicles. Nice. Well, if you get the Discord working, get them posted. I like looking at people's models. Matt and Lance definitely rub their hands together when I walk in. Fucking right they do. I bet you since they've been in the new shop have spent thousands in there. thousands. Hey up, Shocky, all right. Go on, Wilson, what have you got for me? Do you add battle damage effects pieces at like smoke? I can do. I mean, the way I tend to do it, I'll do a little bit of battle damage, especially on tanks. Tanks is the big one for me. I'll do a lot of battle damage on tanks. Some models are a little bit small, so what I'll do is I'll just do a little bit to like chipped armor. So I'll do like a little black line with a white line next to it. Just looks like a little bit of chipped armor. But my thematic side of things is they've just hit the battlefield. So the only thing really that's dirty about them is the bottom of the legs and the shoes. You know, the dust that's kicked up on them. Because all my bases are like a grey ash wasteland. So I do and I don't. That's that done, that's that done, that's that done, that's that done. Right, that's that one. Yeah, battle damage you can do quite easy. Battle damage, you know what I actually use for battle damage these days? And it works really well. These sponges. I do them with that's how I do my battle damage. Just hit the sponges. Alright, don't look like Nate's coming. But yeah, if anyone wants to jump in the lobby and come and say hello, you can do by all means. I like that you guys mentioned the narrative reason for decision. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's what I'll do. I'll read a little bit about it before I do it. So I'll read little things. So like Sternguard have got different marks. So when I have someone commission, or when I commission someone to build me some or print me some like helmets or shoulder pads or stuff like that, I think about what I'm gonna do first and where I want them to go before doing them. So I'll order like when I wanted the ancient, I wanted them to have a different helmet than say the captain. The lieutenants, I want different helmets than say the sergeants and the standard squads and stuff like that. So yeah, it's because they're your models. It's worth having a little think, have a little play, get an idea, and go from there. I don't think I've done the Crux Terminatus of these. If you had to compare each 40k army to a country, what would it be? Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, Dark Angels are definitely... They actually started off as Native Americans because they used to have feathers on them and stuff like that. But then they developed into like medieval English with knights and chivalry and stuff like that. The only problem with that question, it can get very political very, very quickly. So I kind of try not to go into that sort of thing. But Dark Angels are definitely that. I don't know. It's a tough one, that. The only one really that jumps to mind is Dark Angels, definitely medieval English. I mean, they do different. Or obviously, White Scars are Japanese, like the old samurai and stuff like that. They try and put like Night Lords as very Eastern European, stroke Russian voices when they do the. Hang on, what have I missed here? No, I haven't. That's good. Yeah, they try and do like the Night Lords, making them Eastern European when they do the books. Obviously, Guilliman is Roman, so the Ultramarines of Rome. Norse for Leman Russ and the Space Wolves, so Scandinavia area. Yeah, there you go. Crimson Fist all have Spanish names. There you go. So Imperial Fists as well, because that's where they all come from. Is all Spain. So yeah, they originally all came from different places. There's been some weird names. So if anyone watched the quiz the other night, did anyone hear the final quiz question about the name, the Inquisitor name? Yeah, nobody believed. Blood Angels are Greek, yes. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, they have some weird background lore to them, and it changes all the time. But there used to be an Inquisitor called Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau. There you go. That shows you how weird some of the lore is. Right. So... that's the Nuln side of things done. Surprised no one was sued over that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because they could have got sued from 3 directions, really. But yeah, if anyone's watching it and you've not joined, put ! Discord in chat and come and join the Discord. Come and join the Discord. Currently building Sisters of Battle, but don't know if I'm doing Flamer on meta yet. Run alongside your Imperial Knights list. Planning on painting them as Chaos. Oh, nice. Okay. If if Space Marine armor was real and the technology was real, which country would be the first to create it? Japan. Japan I'd go for on that one. You can do. You can go stickers. So, like, for example, these guys here, they are 3D, as you can see there, they're 3D printed. Well, they're not 3D printed. They come as part of the upgrade, but you can get 3D printed ones, which I'm using as well. So you can put them on, but I'd ran out when I was doing them all. So some have got it, some haven't. So, yeah, you can do stickers on some and do like transfers, or you can you can swap and change the pads. So you don't have to use the pads that come with them. They do upgrade sprues that you can buy if you want to use official stuff, or you can get 3D printed ones. So for example, that beautiful thing there is a 3D printed one. See how it looks different? So that helmet and that shoulder pad are 3D printed. Compare that to the Space Marine one, and you can see a difference. Excuse me. So sometimes the 3D printed ones have got a lot more detail to them. A lot more detail. But yeah, I've got models downstairs with stickers on them or transfers, and I've also got these ones as well. So some will have it, some won't. Right, so we've just done that. And I move them to one side because we're not doing those just yet. So, what we will do now is... oh, I know where I've missed. We're going to go back to this stuff. And I've missed my gold shading. I've got to shade my gold. So, Seraphim Sepia again. But this has been mixed with Lahmian Medium. I'm just literally just going to go over the top of it, that's all. And you will get a little bit of shading up here. With it being mixed with Lahmian Medium, a lot of it will evaporate off, so it'll just leave it in some areas. And then I can highlight it, just gives it that bit of extra texture. There's that bit of gold done. What medium? Lahmian Medium. Right, so... this stuff. So this is a technical... it's not a paint. It's a technical bottle of... I don't know. It's something you mix with your paint. It's a medium. You mix it with your paint. So what I do is I took Seraphim Sepia. I added 50-50 Lahmian Medium to it. Now what happens is the different types of medium give your paints a different effect. So Lahmian Medium makes it more matte. So it takes all the shininess out of it. Contrast Medium makes it shinier. Makes more of a contrast between the two. And then you've got another one called Ard Coat. Now Ard Coat is what you would use as a varnish. Or Ard Coat is very, very good for putting transfers on. So let's say, for example, I was going to do a transfer on this shoulder pad. What you would do is you would paint all of that in hard coat and let it dry. Then you would put your transfer on, line it up using a brush, and then you'd go over it once it's dry with Lamy and medium to take that shiny varnishy look away from it. So, yeah, you can mix things up. So I mixed up, and I got this. So this is thinner than the Seraphim Sepia that you can see there. It's got a darker look to it, but it's a thinner paint, and you can mix it up and do what you want with it. How's Chaos doing with her new job? She's enjoying it. She's finally realised that she hates working, but she enjoys the money. So pretty much the same as all of us. So yeah, she's been off. She was off last night. She's back in again today for a week. So yeah, she's finally realising that we all hate work for a reason. Dang, I wasn't mishearing. What did you think I was saying? Hiya, Jits, you alright? I wonder how big of an error I made giving my Sternguard Sergeants power glaives instead of fists. I fear I might brick the unit. Do me a favour, Piotr. Put a picture in like Warhammer 40k section on Discord. Let me have a little look for you and I'll tell you. Because don't forget, you can proxy things. So you can have them with a glaive and stuff like that, but you can just say they're power fists. So you can proxy things because they change the rules and they'll take some things away, put some things in. Then all of a sudden it's like, you don't want to look like you've spent all that money for nothing. So they do allow you to proxy it. So you can say like, this guy's got a Sternguard bolt rifle, but you might go, well, this guy has actually got a combi weapon. So you can proxy. The only things that I've started to box up now is all my tactical squad. And I'm thinking about my Razorback might be disappearing soon as well, because the rumours going around the rumourverse, which have started by a Chapter Master Varak, is all the Firstborn stuff is going. Tactical squad, Devastate squad, Centurions, Razorback, anything that's got the Rhino chassis, so Vindicator, Whirlwind, stuff like that. The only things that are remaining are the Land Raider and the Rhino. So we'll soon see when the Codex comes out, because Space Marine Codex will be out by next month, maybe September at the very, very latest. So we'll be able to have a little look then. Would they allow to bring those custom helmets to a tournament? No. No. It all depends. If it's a sanctioned Warhammer GW tournament, no. If it's just one at your local Warhammer shop, or not your local gaming shop, then it's up to them. Plus, they've got to prove that you've not made it, because they used to sell winged helmets like this years ago. So you could just say, oh, they're from like 5th edition or something like that when they used to do them. So there are ways and means around it, but officially not these ones now, because they're 3D printed. That's the only risk you take when you put 3D printed stuff. If you decide you want to be a tournament player, you have to rebuy everything and repaint it all, because half the stuff you can't use. So I don't play tournaments. I don't really play the standard rules. In 10th edition, I very rarely played an objective-based game. It was more I just wanted to, have a fight with another army. But this time with the 11th, I'm going to try and play the proper rules for a few games. Posted one on the 40k section. Nice one, mate. I'll have a little look. Oh, yeah. So, I've done kind of the same thing with my Blade Guard. So I put spears and axes and stuff like that, because they're called them power weapons. So like the swords that the Blade Guard have got are power weapons. So without looking, someone's going to have to check for me, can Sternguard Sergeants take a power weapon? If they can, it's your power weapon. That's it. Yeah. You got Ayatana. I got the Armageddon box. Do you have Vanguard veterans to show off? I can't decide if I want to do them Deathwing colours or Greenwing colours. Funny you should mention that. I mean, I've not started painting them yet. Me personally, I'm doing them Greenwing. I'm going to do, when they come out on foot, I'm going to do the foot ones in Deathwing. But the way I'm doing all mine, we were actually talking about this earlier, funnily enough. The way I'm doing mine is all of my veterans, apart from flyers, are going to be Deathwing. All of my flyers, Vanguard vets or jump intercessors, they're all going to be Greenwing. And it's only bikes, speeders, and flyers that I'm doing as Ravenwing. Because originally I was going to do all the Vanguard vets as Ravenwing. But thematically and lore-based, they were Greenwing. Or they are Greenwing, I should say. But, as we said on chat earlier on, do whatever colour you want, mate. Whatever colour you want. You make the decision. It's your model at the end of the day. But yeah, I've got one sat here now that I've started painting the other day on stream. I'll show you. So bear me a second. Let me just finish this guy off. There we go. And then as I always do, because I'm scared of dropping them over, especially here, close that. There we go. So yeah, started doing them Greenwing. So I've started blocking in the main colours, so there's no highlights, no shading yet. I'm just getting the colours on where I want them to be. So I've gone for that veteran feel, I've made the tabards. I'm going to make the tabards Deathwing colour. So I've started with my Xandri dust there. White Aquillas or whatever they want on the chest. I'm going that colour for the wings. So yeah, that's the colour I'm going for mine. Because I've got a load of nice big helmets. So my lieutenants have got a bigger helmet again. And then my ancient and my captains, they've got bigger helmets again. So I'm having a nice mix of helmets and sizes and stuff like that. But no problem, Tanner. Tanner, if you've got Discord, do exclamation mark Discord in chat. And come and join the Discord and show, and you know, you can have a little look and show off yours as well. You picked up your Canoptic Kill Team yesterday to expand your Necron collection. Nice, Ripsaw. Yeah, which... The Canoptic Kill Team, is that the one with the death marks in it, or is that the one that came in the Tomb World box set? Because I got the Tomb World box set, so I've got them, but I haven't got the death mark ones. So I'm not sure which is which on them ones. Right, so we've done the shading. Right, have I started? I've only got one of them with a face. Right, I can highlight his face, which is good. Right, let us do some highlights. You'll drop it in general. Nice one, mate. Drop it in general or in 40k. Either or. Right, let us mix up some colours. So I'm going to now do all my greens. And I would definitely recommend to everyone, get something like this. Just a little box. A couple of quid. And you put all your brushes in it. To godsend. Your brushes last so much longer. But yeah, just treat yourself. Thank you, Grease Piece. But yeah, if you've not joined the Discord, come and join the Discord. And show off your models. We do a section every Monday called Monday Minis. So what we'll do is we'll show off what models we're all either currently doing. Yes, that's the one I've got. Yeah, that's the one that came in the... So the Canoptic Circle one is the one that came in the Tomb World one. Yeah, that's the one I've got. That guy... Let me show everyone what we're talking about. But yeah, come and join the Discord. I'll come and have a laugh with us. Right, this one... That's what we're talking about. Yeah, that guy is a pain in the ass to put together. You got to make sure he's leaning on his staff. So make sure you get the staff touching, because there's 2 points of weight, one here and one here. So you got to make sure it's all touching. The rest of them are dead easy. These are not too bad to put together. These are dead easy, like 4 or 5 parts, and they're great models. Yeah, I've got. Have I got 2 of them now? I think I've got 2 of them. On one, I've definitely got at least 1. Yeah. You really need to get your ass in gear and paint something. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I want to blast through because now after I had a bit of an epiphany. So whoever was asking me the other day about dry brushing, and we did this, that got my juices going for how I'm going to do my Necron army. So pretty much all I'm going to do with my Necron army is use my... Where the hell's that gone? There it is. I'm going to paint them all black. I'm going to dry brush them with this Vallejo silver. And then I'm going to do all like the weapons and stuff like that. And that's it. That's how I'm going to do my army. So I'm going to try and finish 2,000 points because I built the Nightbringer the other day. So I got the Nightbringer, got the Void Dragon to finish, Nightbringer to paint. I'm going to build a shed load more. And yes, so much to do. Hey, Crusader. How are you, Crusader? You alright?
I'm alright, doing a lot better.
Right, what was that?
My foot, remember?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Good. You're doing a bit better now, yeah?
Yeah.
As much as you can be.
What's the phrase? Hopping on? But I can put it in a shoe again, so that's something.
Yeah, no, that's good, mate. No, that's good. Right, so what we're going to do now is on my wet palette, I'll show you what I'm doing. So I always use a wet palette, especially in this weather, because it doesn't dry out as quick. So I've got my 2 colours. I'm then going to get and wet it all right down. And then
before you commit...
Go on.
Sorry?
Go on, what are you saying?
Before you commit to your Necron recipe...
Yeah.
I still recommend you pick up a bottle of Dark Tone from Warpaints Fanatics and give it a shot.
Okay. Dark Tone. Do me a favour. Send me a... See if I'm trying to think who might be close to me that sells it. Send me a link to one of them and I'll have a little look into it. Grease Piece, I can always just send you some models your way that you can paint for me. Hey, why not? I'll tell you what we are going to do as well. In August, when I've got my time off, I'm going to try and go for something I've never done before. Well, I'm going to try and do 2 things I've never done before. First one, we're going to go for a 12-hour stream, because that's the maximum you can do on YouTube. The second one, I'm going to try and do it. I'm trying to get 1,000 people coming and going. So right now we've been streaming 1 hour and 22, and 235 you awesome people have come and gone. Currently 30 of you here now, which is amazing. Thank you so much. But what I want to try and do is do it so that in this 12-hour stream we can get over 1,000 people, because I've never had that much. The most people I've had come and go in one is nearly 500, but that was like a 3-hour stream. I don't tend to do more than 3 hours, so I'm hoping 12 hours, give me the numbers. And that will probably be... When can we do that? Because I finish on the 6th, 7th, 8th. So I could potentially do it on a Saturday or a Sunday, or I could do it in the week. So yes. Also, yes, Jits has actually made a good point there with that emote. I need to do some new emotes. So if you click on the emotes, you'll see you've got your Dark Pack Gaming one, and then you've got a couple of Space Marine ones, but the rest of them are for a game we used to play called Repo. So that's what all them are. So I want to try and change them all to Dark Angel. So if you've got any pictures, any PNGs that you think would look good as an emote, send it me over on the Discord, and I'll have a little look and we'll do it. You're going to say in a week. You're going to say in the week because Birmingham MCM... right, okay. So the 7th and 9th is comic. Right, okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll probably try and do it in the week then. Maybe start at... Because it's 12 hours. Maybe start at like midday and run it through to midnight, or, 10 10 or 11 in the morning, run it through to 10 or 11 at night, something like that, just for a bit of fun.
I'd make sure you're stocked up before you go live.
Oh, I will be. I'll make sure that Chaos will be off work, so she can be at my beck and call to run and grab me drinks, food, stuff like that. So I'll have all that in the house ready to go. The only times you won't see me is if I need to run the toilet or anything. So everything will be ready to go. Capra, Capra's a great name. Capra, that's not fair. That's not fair. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to paint some highlights. I'm going to have to switch over to the glasses. The glasses with blue tack in them because that side broke off. Also, Heatwave is likely around that time. Well, the good thing is I actually have an air conditioning unit sat behind me, so I'll just put that on. Fuck it, I'll just sit with the aircon on all day.
I just hibernate.
So what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to touch over the lines and just go over anything that is a raised area that's going to get the light on it. Okay? That is the first thing we're going to do. And that we'll do is gradually go lighter on it, so it builds up the light highlights on it.
I'm almost finished. I'm so happy. This defiler kit's been soul destroying.
I've still got that to do.
I've got 2.
Oh no!
I've only done 1.
Yeah, they got another one in my local my local shop, and I think they sold them like instantly because I couldn't see them in there before.
Yeah, I went to Glasgow's Element Games launch and they had like 7 or 8.
Been helping a friend with TikTok. Bloody hell! What was that? Sorry.
I went to Glasgow for the Element Games opening and they had like 8 of them.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, they're massive, though, Element Games. They're like one of the biggest ones. After Wayland, I think they're the biggest one in the UK for them.
Yes, and they're branching out.
Yeah.
Can't believe they came to Scotland. Madness. Even though they bamboozled me. They said that like the one I went to was meant to be the official launch. It wasn't. It was just a premature launch so they can sell the Armageddon boxes, and then they're going to have their big launch this month. Like, you baskets! I would not have bothered my bum if this wasn't the real launch day. But it's actually changed my nature on how I'm going to buy Warhammer from now on.
Oh, I'm always going to buy it from third parties.
Oh, I will buy it from third party, but usually when I buy it, I get paid a certain date of the month, and then I just buy it and get it delivered. But I think I'm going to save up for like 3-4 months and go in and just make a day of it.
Yeah. It's a good shout, that.
I'm done.
I'm the same. I get paid a certain day of every month, and that's kind of how I'm doing it. But the only thing I'm going to get now is I'm probably going to get one of them starter sets that have got like the speeder in it.
I'm crunching the numbers on that right now.
And then after that, I'm going to not buy anything for a while and start working on my old world. Well, I'm going to start working on my old... I'm going to start painting everything. Yeah.
The Custodes is still out in the horizon.
Oh, shit, yeah, I've got to tell them on... Nah, that'll be out for a while, though. I'll get to tell them later. I'll get to tell them on later.
Next week.
Is it true that the rule book for Armageddon doesn't have all the current rules for 11th edition yet? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Filthy's here. There's pills that you can stop premature launches. There is. Is there? Can you send me some over, Filthy? I know it's 2 months away, but Friday the 4th of September is your birthday. Hope you're streaming that night.
Oh.
I don't normally stream on the Friday, but I will do if you remind me closer to the time.
I'm precisely 1 month before you, Wilson, birthday-wise. I'm the 4th of August.
Derelict says,
Which is
I'm signing over my soul and accepting the pack. Thank you very much. Hit the subscribe button, and if you want to sell your soul even more, become a member. There you go. That's the best way of doing it. Because by becoming a member or gifting a membership, you can win. You can win that. It is sat there waiting for someone to. Hang on, there you go. It is sat waiting for someone to win.
Me.
It is sat waiting for someone to win.
Waiting for me.
Waiting for you. So far, entry-wise, we have had 125, because there's nothing on 126 yet. So 125. There you go. Wilson will gift the membership. There you go. Is that a big box? Yes, it's a very big box. Look, I'll tell you what I will do. Let me just clear my brush off, take my glasses off. I will show you my box. The blue tack stuck to my head. There we go.
We're going to show us your box, you dirty bastard.
I'm going to show you my box. Does anyone put in chat, would you like to see my box? Would you like to see my box? I know Filthy sat there already with a big smile on his face. But that box is what I'm going to give you guys, so you guys can have that box, because I already have my own box. And my own box is right there. That is my box. It is a very smooth box. Indeed it is. It's a very smooth, it's a very girthy, and it's got some length to it, I'll tell you that. But yeah, this is my box.
That's a sharp box.
That's a very good box. So the things that are in here, there's still 5 intercessors to be built in there. There's all of the orcs in there still. The rule book. Did I take the rule book out? Yes, I did take the rule book out. There it is. Right, hang on. I took the rule book out because I was going to read some bits and I ended up losing the rule book. Couldn't find it. But that is the rule book. It is that small. Now, if you compare that to... If you compare thee to a summer's day... If you compare that to... That's
Leviathan.
If you compare that is Armageddon. No, it's not. That is Horus Heresy rulebook. Hang on, let me just put some stuff down. That is the Horus Heresy rulebook. Look at the size difference, and look at the thickness difference. So that's the Horus Heresy rulebook. This is the 10th edition and technically current Necron Codex. Look how small it is. And then that is the... So these are still in that box. That box is sealed. Them Nurglings won't let me go anywhere fucking near it. Them Nurglings are going to kick my ass if I go anywhere near it. But... I
wouldn't even say the 11th box is a 11th rulebook is an actual rulebook. It's like an update to the 10th.
Yeah, it's version 10.5 if you like. But yeah, you've got... So this hasn't even been read yet. This is like the second time it's been opened. So I've still got all that to read. Yeah, the rule book. So, is there any rules you want to know? And we'll dive in now. I hope I won't miss the speed of painting stream. I'll tell you what. Do you want me to do the speed of painting stream tomorrow? Let me know in chat right now if you want me to do the speed of painting stream tomorrow, because I've undercoated it black. I just have to give it a black wash because I'm doing it Ravenwing. It's in pieces because I'm going to paint it in pieces. So I'm going to have the control dials is going to be a pain in the ass. All right, cool. What is the rule on page 69? The rule on page 69 is make sure she's washed. I mean, what?
Nice.
Yeah. Arriving from strategic reserves on 69. The table's a bit high, so I do apologise. To arrive on the battlefield, each strategic reserve unit must make an ingress move, see below. Unless otherwise stated, they can only do so from the second battle round onwards. Ingress move. There is that. Ingress move. Set up distance 6 inches. Eligible if your unit is in the strategic reserves, excluding units that are embarked in transports that themselves are in strategic reserves. Effect. Your unit is set up as described in Setup 3.2. While moving, set up your unit wholly within the setup distance of one or more battlefield edges and no more than 8 inches horizontally from the enemy unit. Before the third battle round, while doing so, no model can be set up within your opponent's deployment zone, and after moving, unless otherwise stated until the start of the next charge phase, your unit is not eligible to make any other type of move. Okay. There we go. At the end of the third battle round, unless otherwise stated, all strategic reserve units that have not made one or more ingress moves are destroyed, with the following exceptions. Units embarked within transports that have made an ingress move during the battle, repositioned units, that is all. There we go. You always have to make an ingress move for a 69. That is fucking true. And I think that will be okay with 6. Yeah. Just ask the missus, are you okay with 6 inches in an ingress move in page 69? What do you mean? No, it's too small. Can you check a data sheet for you? I can check a data sheet for you if I've got access to said data sheet. What is the data sheet, Wilson? Right, let me move back to this page.
I think I'll be picking up the Space Marine starter set.
Yeah, with the I want it for the terrain, and I want it.
Not that one.
Oh right, okay.
Not the big one.
Not the big
because I can't take the orcs.
Well,
I might just get the one that's got the combat patrol and the paints.
Yeah, I mean that's 104. What's that? 105. That's not too bad.
84.
So
yeah,
what?
£84.
You get it for 84. There you go. It's not too bad. Commander in Cold Star Battlesuit. I haven't got the Tau Codex, so I can't check it. If anyone,
I can.
There you go. Are you all right putting it in general, and Wilson can have a little look? Wait. So if Sanguinor does a save your special ingress on your opponent's turn, he can't move on your next turn. No, because you've started the ingress move in your opponent's turn. So when it goes to your turn, it resets.
Games Workshop are quite heavy on making sure you can't do successive movements that are special.
Yeah, because there were a lot of people were cheating at that at the beginning of 10th edition.
Yeah.
So, tell you what.
Say, I don't have the Tau Codex. I was just going to use Wikipedia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, put it in general and tag Wilson in it. Right. So let's do this. So we're going to have Space Marines versus Space Marines. Okay. So here's the Sanguinor for this game. All right. So made a move, Dark Angel. He has in their phase. He has made an ingress move. Okay. So he's ingressed in their move. And that's it. He can't do anything else unless he's got special rules that allow him to shoot, let him move away, let him move forward, stuff like that. So now they've finished shooting. It's the end of their phase. You've now moved over to yours. So you've got your command phase. So gain your CP, do your battle shot tests, do everything that you need to do. Then it's your movement phase. You can then move. Because you're in their phase when you've ingressed him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Am I reading it right? I can take a standard high output burst cannon and 3 other weapons and 2 drones. I don't know. We'll look into it. There you go. We've just put... let me go over here. In general. Ooh, first paint job. Let's have a little look. Oh, wow. Fair play if that's your first paint job. So that's obviously one of the Warhammer free models. The Infernus Marine. Very nice. Great job, dude. Great job. There you go. Yes. There you go. Yes, Wilson. There's the answer. How far are the models you're painting from table ready? They're all tabletop ready. I could play them all now, because for tabletop ready, you just need to have for tournament play. Really, you need 3 colours. That's all you need. You need 3 colours on the model and the tabletop ready. But pretty much, I like to just do a little bit more than tabletop. So I'm not a commission painter. I'm not a good painter. I'm an okay painter. I just know some tricks and things to make them look better. But I like to go that little bit more than tabletop ready because I display them in my living room and stuff like that. So I want them to look nice for that. Right.
Tabletop Plus.
Tabletop Plus, yeah. Tabletop Plus. Right, now that's probably dry. Where's my glasses gone? There it is. But yeah, let's see how many wonderful people have subscribed today. Because the last stream we got up to 1,300. Today we went back to 12.99. We have now hit. Oh wow, 1,304. Thank you so much.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, 2,000 is the goal. We need to get to that 2,000 because I want someone to win this. I want someone to win that behind me. I don't want it. The Nurgling scare me. The Nurgling scare me, so I don't want to keep that too long in my house. There you go. Do you have any of your vehicles in reach that you could show? Only a undercoated and a few bits ready dread. So this is what we started doing the other day. So I've started doing my greens on it. So my green armor's pretty much done. And then I'm going to start doing all the silvers. But yeah, that's the only one thing I've got to hand. All the stuff's downstairs. If there's anything you want to see on tomorrow's stream, just put a message in general. Just tag me, so tag Tallahassee, and just say, can you show this tomorrow? Because I've got a finished Gladiator, a nearly finished Gladiator, so they're both Lancers. I've got a finished Repulsor Executioner in Deathwing colours, a finished Land Raider Redeemer in Deathwing colours. I've got a load of finished Dreads in Deathwing. So yeah, just if you don't mind me calling you Con, just put a message in the Discord and just do it that way. Yeah. I have picked Cyclic Ion Blaster Standard, Fusion Blaster Melter 2, Plasma Rifle, Thoughts Crusader. There you go. You're being asked, Crusader.
I don't play Tau Wilson, unfortunately.
Any Tau players in chat? Any Tau players who can advise Wilson? I don't play Tau, so I don't know. But if there anything, because I mean, Plasma, Melter, all the weapons pretty much are the same for all of their factions. So Melter's obviously a close-up anti-tank weapon, so you got to be in half range to get the Melter 2, Melter 3, what have you. So Melter weapons are very good anti-vehicle, also anti-monster. So that's what you could do with them. Then you've got Plasma is very good at the minute.
So it says here that you can replace your burst cannon and add 3 more. So you've got a Melter, a Plasma, and a burst cannon is like a... What's that minigun that's on the Dreadnought again?
Oh, the Onslaught Gatling cannon.
That's it. So you've got a nice all-round setup. Plasma, Melter, Daka, which is fine, but I'm not you. If that was me, I would just pick one and stick with it. Like, full Plasma, because you can take duplicates. So full Plasma or full Melter or full Daka. But it's honestly up to you, man.
Think about any drop pods. Yeah, I've got the 2-pack of the new ones which I need to paint, and I've got one of the old style ones which they then sent to Horus Heresy, which I'm going to be doing for my alpha. Hey Sam, you okay, bud? Yeah, I've got a few weapons. A few vehicles.
You know, that's the one thing I don't have is drop pods.
All right, okay. Yeah, I've got 2 of them.
Oh, what's it called? The big giant one.
The Dreadnought one.
No, bigger than that.
Oh wow.
The Charybdis. That's it. I've got a Charybdis. It's a Dreadnought that is used to board enemy ships.
Oh yeah, yes, very nice.
It can take 12 Terminators.
I'll tell you what I did finish the other day. I'm going to need some more bits off you. I'm going to need some more Alpha Legion next month. But I finished my 6 Cataphracti.
Nice. Did they work?
I haven't got the Volkite ones yet. Everywhere I try and get them from are out of stock. So I'm going to wait till next month to finish them. So they're not the Lernian Terminators. They're just the standard Cataphractes. So on them,
Right.
they've just got one of each of the shoulder pads. So I'm going to need a few more shoulder pads eventually. The only thing that didn't fit, which is fine, I can use them for other things, was the heads. The heads are slightly too big.
Well, I can always shrink them and send you another batch.
Ah, cool, yeah. But yeah, it wasn't your fault or anything. It was just I thought I'd let you know just in case anyone asked for anything.
Because the Cataphracti kit got replaced recently.
Yes, that'll be why.
We used to get like 10 in a box, and now you get 6.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still all the old scale stuff. This
Right.
it's really hard to find some of the new scale. It takes a while for people to build up that library and then send it out.
True. Also, as well, they don't need with the new scale now. They're probably not worth doing, in fairness, because the new scale now, when you're putting them together, you know, like the ones that you sent had a flat bottom, so they didn't have the little dome underneath them.
Yeah.
The new ones they have an area for the dome now, so when you put them in, there's like a little gap between the head and the neck, like a little circular bit. So if anyone asks for them, don't do them anymore because they're kind of pointless now. It'd be better if you could get, you know, the ones you sent me for the infantry, like not a beaky style, but like a Mark 4, Mark 5, Mark 7 style, but flat faced and a tiny bit smaller, and they'd be perfect then.
Right.
So yes, that's a bit of feedback there. I forgot to mention it the other day because I built them yesterday, and I also built the Sky Hunter Squadron, so 3 of them. So I put some nice weapons on them, heads, shoulder pads, and stuff. So they look pretty cool. But yeah, so that's you can now see the difference. Let me turn this bit off. I've put a little bit of I don't normally like doing it, but I put a bit of edge highlighting on that, so you can now start seeing the. God, I can see all the freaking. When I put these together, I missed so many mold lines on the legs. Good God, man.
Robert on Guerra, I'm Scottish. Tallahassee is merely Northern English.
Yes, I am English, but from the north. Crusader is Scottish.
I don't know if I'm just the north.
He's from the true north.
Honestly, I still can't decide on my chapter. Write them down, Sam.
What?
We'll tell you to pick Dark Angels, but pick them down anyway.
Right. You got 4 Gonna paint for 4 variants, pick your favourite. Right. Best way to do it, and this is what we'll do for you, Sam. Right. Paint up all 4. I'll set a room up in the Discord with a poll. I'll leave it there for 2 weeks. Or however long you want. The 2 weeks is the longest you can do it. And we will let chat decide, or we'll let Discord decide which one. How's that sound to you? Paint 4 of them up, and we'll do it that way. Those are the things that look the coolest to me. All the craft and vehicles. Yeah, that's fine, mate. I'll do me a favour. Put a message in the Discord in like in the general, and just say, can you bring some of your vehicles to the next stream? And that'll remind me, because I'm off work tomorrow. I have Mondays off work, so I'll bring up my Redemptor, not my Redemptor, my Repulsor, my Land Raider, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll bring that. I'll do that. I will do that for you. Right, so they're starting to look pretty cool. Getting a little bit of
Seismic has arrived.
Seismic's here. Bloody hell.
Sam, what's your 4 choices?
Are they custom chapters, Sam, or are they official chapters?
If we can give you some pointers, some chapters are easier to paint than others.
And some are just really rubbish that you don't want to do. the laws
Yeah.
are terrible behind them.
Like White Scars. Excellent lore, but paint white.
Yes. The lore
Don't
on
wish
White
it on
Scars is
anyone.
amazing. If anyone's not read Scars, please do. It's definitely worth a read. Scars is definitely worth a read because you read about they started doing what the Dark Angels did at the end and nearly had a civil war. So you're deciding between Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Wolf Spear, and White Templars. Ooh.
Black Templars, son, Black Templars, that's what you want.
You could do White Templars as Black Templars.
I've got White Templars, I've got a White Emperor's Champion.
There you go. Space Wolves. Are you gonna right? If you're gonna do Space Wolves, are you doing them grey or blue? There's only one correct answer for that one.
Yeah, don't do Space Wolves.
Yeah, don't do blue. Wolf Spear, good choice, because you can get Wolf Spear shoulder pads now because they did them in the Death Watch kit. So there's Wolf Spear shoulder pads you can get all of, so you can get them 3D printed now because they've got the thing for them. Blood Angels is a good shout because you can have 2 different colour in your army. So where I can have 3, because I can have Raven Wing, Green Wing, and Death Wing, you can have Blood Angels and Death Company, so you can have black or red. So that's a good one because if you get fed up of painting red, you can just move on to do some black.
And gold.
And gold. So you got 3. And you got 3. You got Sanguinary Regard as well. So you got 3. So if you get bored, you can swap between them. That's why you see me. I'll start painting these, then I'll do them, then I'll do them, then I'll do them. So Wolf Spears are going. Blood Angel, very good one. Space Wolves, as long as you do them grey. Do them the 30k colours, not the 40k baby blue rubbish. And do not do Wolfen. And don't do any like wolf heads like the Vikings. Do them Vikings.
Yeah. I'd stick away from Wolfen because they're an old kit and
they'll be going.
They'll be up for refresh.
Yeah, they'll definitely be going soon. White Templars is a good one, but I would only do that if you're good with airbrushes. Just do your...
Or sponge.
Or a sponge, but yeah. Seismic, I'm starting an army for the Hydra. Oh, you're doing an Alpha Legion, are you? Doing an Alpha Legion. Guess what I'm doing as a 30k? Alpha Legion as well. You're copying me, Seismic. Painted a white scar first. Hated painting. Was so boring. Yeah, I did a couple of streams back. Wilson won a competition and he got Ragnar Blackmane. So what we do is if people don't know this, the last Sunday of every month, we do a quiz on the channel. And every 5 questions is a spin question. You then spin the wheel and you've got a 1 in 10 chance of winning a model, and you get to pick which model. So Crusader, who you can hear now, he won some Raptors, which are getting posted out tomorrow. You had Skeleton has won Lysander. He also won the Warhammer TV Astra Militarum model, which he should be getting them soon because they got posted off last week. But we've got like the Inquisitor. We've got an Inquisitorial Agent kill team. We've got 2 of them. We've got Calexus Assassin. We're putting some more into it, and I'm probably going to put some orcs and bits and bobs in it as well. But if you go back a couple of... if you go for the streams prior to the 31st of May, you'll see me painting Ragnar Blackmane as a white scar. And you'll see the colours are used to try and get that white.
That's fighting talk.
Hang on, I'm going to have a read of that in a second. They are more loyalist than the Dark Angels. Okay, you know the Lodge and stuff that they wanted to, join. You know what? None of the Dark Angels actually said they were going to join Horus. They all just went against the Lion, whereas half of the White Scars were part of a lodge who all wanted to join Horus. Now, tell me, chat, what's more heretical? Being lied to about your Primarch and turning your guns against him, or actively saying you want to join the War Master who was turning against the Emperor? Which one do we reckon? I painted a white scar first. Hated painting, was so boring. Yeah, I hated it as well. If Space Wolves, grey, blue, Wolf Spear, white, grey. Yeah, okay. Wolfenhold, 0 appeal to me. Don't blame you. Grease Piece, can you look up Drone Harbinger 3D part conversion kit? Let me know how much it would be to print. I think you want more Crusader for that one. Grease Piece is good at printing the bigger stuff, but if you want little kits and stuff like that, I'd say Crusader is probably the best one for that one. The Wolf models are just so nice. Don't worry, baby blue is shite. Be dark blue, great, nice.
See, Wolfen would be better if they just went full werewolf.
Yes. But not riding them.
No, exactly. Like, pure 10 foot, well, they're already 10 foot tall, 14 foot tall werewolves.
Yes. Yeah. So
yeah, the funny thing
the
would be...
Wolfen and the Fenrisian Wolves or Y Space from Rose made your shortlist. All right, okay. Grease Piece can do it. But yeah, if you want small stuff, I would say Crusader's the best one. But Grease Piece can do it.
Different printers for different jobs.
Exactly. Yeah, the Grease Piece is really good at doing like if you want some big bits of terrain, or medium, small bits of terrain and stuff like that, the things I get off him is like the paint holders, and I'm getting some of these. He's printing me some of these because I need new one of these because it's caked in freaking paint. But yeah, if you want something small, I'd say the other one. Not the other one, Crusader.
I might actually get Green Priest to print me something for my printer. Now that I know he's got one of the other ones.
Yeah, do it, man. Do it. Yeah, you're definitely the terrain printing guy because there's some stuff I want from you, so I'm gonna have a little chat. Wilson, if you remember the prize for the tournament we did, the skull that was all printed and painted by Greasepiece. So, beautiful. The Wolf and the Freshen Wolf. I've done that one. Space Marine on Wolf is mad. Yeah, I mean, they've done some weird shit, but that's one of the weirdest. You've got the driver stuff to do. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Wilson says, "You know you love him."
You know it, baby. Right. Am I finally done? I might be done. At last. I can move on.
Are you going to save it for Monday Minis and not show it today?
I might do an update, but it's just a thousand tiny pieces. It's some kit, this Defiler.
It is. It's a very nice kit.
There should be a Xeno Beastman faction. I have restarted the Horus Heresy.
Okay.
And I want Megarachnids.
Oh, yes. Well, I've always said if they do a new faction that's not Dark Mech, it's not Traitor Guard, I think that's really it. The one for me that they need to do, because they could do it with very small models, they could do very Custodi style army, is the Rangdang. Because the Rangdang, I think, killed a Primarch. And also, they don't need a great deal of models because they were quite big. And they were quite hard to fight on the battlefield. We mainly beat them in like space battles and basically overwhelming their numbers. That's how we won. But their Dark Angel, the whole fire wing of Dark Angels was wiped out by the Rangdang. So out of the 6 wings, that one was completely eradicated. The Iron Wing, there's still some Iron Wing about, hidden in the vaults of Caliban, which you never know, you may see in the future. The Dread Wing is pretty much gone. And then you've got Fire Wing's obviously gone, and who's the last one? Who am I missing?
Well, I'm painting Robert. That's so funny saying that name because that's my name. I'm painting 2 Defilers right now in anticipation of an Iron Warriors Codex. Can I print Wolfspear shoulders? I'll need to find the files, but probably.
Yeah, they did them in the Wolfspears were in the new kill teams. You know, for Deathwatch. So yeah, there were some Wolfspear shoulder pads in that. So I'll tell you what, give me a sec. I'll find it. I'll show you. So if you go to Warhammer website.
Hold on, I'll check my guy that does the files.
I'll be very surprised if he doesn't. Let's see if we can find the kill team. Right, over to here. So, more other games, kill teams, and then we want. Oh, I've still got these friggin' Murder Wing to put to build as well. For Chaos. Where is? Oh, Greasepiece. I knew there was something I forgot I was going to give you, Greasepiece. These naval breaches. I've got some naval breaches for you. For your Astra Militarum. Just double check you can use them. I'm sure you can. Where is? Oh, they must be out of stock. There they are.
Space Wolves. What's he got?
Yeah, I forgot about them because I've got. I don't know if you can. Right, have a look. If you've got the Codex Grease Piece, have a look if you can use Navy Breaches and Adeptus Arbites. Now, I'll probably end up keeping the Arbites, but I've got them there if you ever need to borrow them. Right, if you go into the sprues, there you go. He's got it there. Where's the picture? There you go. You can see it up here. So if you go down to the sprues, there he is. There's Wolfspear. Right there. I have to see what chapter I end up, but file that away for future reference. Nice. Optimus Prime is here. Transform and roll out. Are there any places to commission 3D print? Say I want a bunch of fire dragons. You can do models, can't you?
Much harder to do whole models than it is to do bits, because Games Workshop, as soon as they're up, they get struck down.
Ah, right, sound. Yeah, the best place for them is either Warhammer Direct, bits and kits, so you can get certain sections of them. But yeah. Right, where is the sprue? Have they got a picture of the sprue? Here we go. Right. So they always put the sprues, but if you look... not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Be on this one. There you go. Over here. Right there. Right at the bottom corner over here. That didn't work. Yeah, I can't make it any better.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, but yeah, you can. They should be there, because they've been out for a while on this. The last sprue, when you go down and have a little look, bottom right hand corner over here. There you go. That Corvus is my favourite model so far. The Corvus Black Star, or
I just had a thought there, actually.
oh, go on.
What if we get a transcended Corvus model for the Horus Heresy?
Yes, as a part of his turning into a Raven type thing.
Into a proper Raven guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's in that story as one, isn't he?
I just realised that's actually possible.
Yeah, that is possible. Yeah. Because they've still got Magnus Mortarion that they can do. Now, was Lorgar a demon prince at the end of the Heresy, or was it during the Scouring? Because that's the only one I don't know. Perturabo was obviously later on, because they've only just confirmed that he's now a demon prince.
Yeah. Lorgar got kicked out of the Heresy at the very end, just before Horus attacked Terra. And that's why his Legion is more intact, because he managed to book it back to the Eye before they lost. And then he ascended. Because Beaky Boy Corvus fought him in the war. And they were both demons. Well, not demons, well. Lorgar was a demon. God knows what Corvus was.
Yeah, Corvus, because he's got his Wraith, so he's got a massively converted Wraith Slip, hasn't he? Because that's his ability. His ability to go into the shadows is called Wraith Slipping. So the ability now he's got, because the warp obviously intensifies his powers, it'll be a more materialized version of that.
Yes. Wilson, that's the $1 million question that we could spend an entire episode.
Which armies are likely to get new models this year and next? Good question. I have heard through the voices on the Vox that obviously Space Marines and Orcs, but I have also heard Custodes and I have heard Tau.
Well, actually, it's been very sneaky how Games Workshop have done this. Custodes have already had their entire range refresh, when you think about it.
There are, yes. So we were talking about this the other day because people were asking on the stream, weren't they? And I said that I knew Telemon was definitely coming, proving right. and I didn't know the Palace was getting done, and I didn't know the Gore Falcons were getting done as well. But there's still a Terminator unit. So there's still the other Terminators because you got the Aquilans and the is it the Aquilans? But there's still another Terminator unit to come out, which is going to be in plastics. So I reckon it's going to be them. I reckon Trajan will get a new model, and I think they'll bring out. Hopefully they'll bring out a new unit of Terminators, because if you look at the size of the Terminators now compared to the new scale of just the standard Custody Guard, they're bigger.
Yeah.
The Custody Guard are bigger. But yeah, I've heard that.
Custodies, I would say, are done.
I think they'll do a couple more. I think the Terminators will get upgraded.
And a couple of things, and that's them.
Yeah, I think it'll be an HQ and a Terminators. That's pretty much it. Does each edition represent an amount of time passed in the universe? Yes and no. It's not defined how much it is. So they do advance the storyline, but it's more the books that advance the storyline more than the game. They will put some lore in there, and they will have a scenario. So if you think about 10th edition, where you had the Tyranids, there was the Tyranid there was the whole initial narrative campaign. There was Space Marine 2. There was that one episode of the Warhammer TV show, The Tithes, and that's all you heard about it. You've heard nothing at all since. And now all of a sudden they started talking about Pariah Nexus, which was 9th edition's one. So maybe this edition they'll finish off the Tyranids, the Pariah Nexus, and start again on the Orcs. But yeah, it's weird. The game and the new editions don't really advance it that much. They just introduce a new narrative. It's more the books.
I mean, there's only been, in the last few editions, there's only been 2 major events that's happened. Cadia got boomed, and Abaddon started working with Vashtor and found the key.
Yeah, and you had a couple.
And that was after the woman.
That's it. But the way that they've retconned the lore already again. So 8th edition was the Death Guard, and apparently some of the stuff that came out after it officially was chronologically was before it. So yeah, it's they don't even know what they're doing themselves.
Yeah, only Games Workshop knows how they progress the story. I've not got a clue.
No. Well, hopefully they'll sort it out now, because I think Guy Haley's in charge now. So hopefully he goes, right, this is what we're going to do. But they finished off the whole Mortarion, Death Guard, Nurgle storyline. That's done. You know, the Gilliman bit. That's all finally finished. They need to finish off Pariah Nexus. And then once they've done Pariah Nexus, they need to finish off what's happening with the Tyranids. Then they can move on to what's happening now with the Orcs and Armageddon. But then you've got the whole Lion meeting Gilliman. You've got the whole Vashtor side of things. You've got everyone going to the Pariah Nexus. You've got Huron. You've got now bloody Perturabo making an appearance with all the Iron Warriors who are attacking everyone, including the Black Legion. You've then got this new Tau God who suddenly appeared, and you've got the whole Tau expansion coming. You've got the Necrons are only a couple of thousand years from them all waking up, because they were 10,000 years waking up. No, about 15,000 years waking up during the Horus Heresy, according to the Infinite and the Divine that I'm currently reading. So you've got all of the Necrons ready to wake up. You've got all of the Tyranids due to arrive, because apparently these are only tendrils of the main arm that's coming through. These like fingers of the main arm. You've got so much bloody storyline. You've got people going back to. You've got Cadians going back to Cadia. You've got the 500 worlds. So you've got Gilliman now deciding he wants to take back all his 500 worlds. You'll have Lorgar deciding to make an appearance very, very soon. You'll have a new Primarch coming back as well, because I think there's going to be 2 Primarchs this edition. I think one of them's going to be Perturabo, and I think the other one is going to be a Loyalist. You've then got... Who else have we got? You've got the Votan side. They'll have a storyline as well. The Orcs obviously at Armageddon and what happens with all that, and new Nazdreg models, and there's just
Yeah.
so
We
much.
spent a whole episode just going through each army and thinking what's coming.
Yeah.
Because there's so much still to come. But here's the thing, Games Workshop can't really advance the story because they keep holding themselves up with one key detail.
The
They
Amazon
can't
TV
kill
show.
off. They can't kill off characters because they sell them as models.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so they're going to have to come around a way and say, guys, see at the end of Armageddon, Ghazghkull's going to kill Grimaldus. He's gone. But tell you what, we'll keep Grimaldus in the rules for 2 more editions.
Yeah.
And then he's going into Legends.
Yeah.
See,
How likely is it to take Legends units out of Legends, upgrade them, and bring them as new models? Well, funnily you should say that, Wilson.
all the time.
One of my predictions, what is going to be happening both this edition and next edition, is a lot of these Legends models will suddenly come into the game properly again. Because, yeah, you leave Grimaldus alone, Sam says.
He's the only one in my head.
If you think about it, right? Everything. So, what I'm gonna quote a larger, yellower Space Marine channel on this one. Games Workshop like reselling you Space Marines over and over and over and over again because that's their cash cow. So
That's what they just did.
all of the Primaris range is now out, so that we know of. So, what was just in the Armageddon box that was already Primaris sized? Intercessors, Captain,
Yeah, that's what I'm getting on to.
Chaplain. What has just got revealed last week? Multi-part Outriders. There's already Outriders. Yes, they're push fit, but there's that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a new Dread, which is going to be a bigger version of the box Dread, which has got the same weapons on it. But then what do they do then? So they can't go back and go, right, we're going to do assault intercessors, heavy intercessors, because everyone will just go, excuse my French, fuck off. So all they can do now is go either develop an entire new squad, and there are a few options they've still got out there. So they don't have a las cannon squad. They don't have a full plasma cannon squad. They only have the Hellblasters. They don't have a multi, like a Havoc or a Devastator squad. So there are little bits and bobs that they can do. But the other way that they could do it is go, right, what's in Legends that everybody loves? We've just brought out the Fellblade, the Falchion, and the Glaive. Guess what? We might just introduce them into now 40k again, and they're £100 odd that people will go out and buy. There's some more money for us. Ching. That's what they do. That is exactly
I'd
what
also like to caveat that not every single Space Marine Primaris model is out. Every single Space Marine Primaris type is out.
Yes.
Gravit, Terminator,
Phobos.
Tacticus.
Yeah, Tacticus
And they
Phobos.
could just sell you a million different variations every edition.
The comment sections say Lehman Russ. What's the next one coming out? I don't think it will be.
I think it will be.
It makes sense financially, and it makes sense logically for how big of a legion it is, because you've got the Ultramarine guy back, you've got the Dark Angel guy back. You can't bring the Blood Angel guy back, so the next out of the big four, the other one is Lehman Russ. But I don't think they do. I think they'll bring someone else back first. Vulcan, maybe Dawn. I'm thinking Dawn for one simple reason. The Beckwin books. So the Beckwin books is all currently talking about the King in Yellow, right? The King in Yellow at the end of the book was Constantine Valdor. But Dan Abnett has finished the next book, but can't release it or talk about it because there's something coming regarding the Amazon TV show models and this, that, and the other. So we can't do anything with it. And the talk is around the water fountain is it's Rogal Dom. And that's where he disappeared off to, into this pocket dimension. And could it be Dawn? But on the flip side of it, they've just said Dawn and Jagatai's dead. I think it was tongue-in-cheek on that quiz that they did prior to the reveal. But yeah. So there's that sort of things as well. Is there an artillery team mortar unit for Space Marines? There used to be.
Yeah.
'Cause that's another thing that they could do, which is like a grenade, which is a rocket launcher squad.
No, they had one, remember, the one nobody liked with the rocket launchers?
Oh yes, yeah, the T-shirt ones, the Desolation Squad. Yes, they've got Desolation Squad, but they don't have They used to have artillery, but they got put into Legends like 3 minutes after they brought them out. But that's another thing they could do. I mean, you got the Demolisher cannon on the Vindicator, but that's going to Legends. You got the Whirlwind, which has got indirect fire, so that's going to Legends. So yeah, yes, and they have, but how long for? But that's something they could bring out, but it doesn't really fit in with the ethos of Space Marines. Sitting and shooting from range, they want to get stuck in there, so that's why they kind of have the guard and they sit in the background firing it all.
Yeah.
I would like to see Pathfinder, Tetras, Tau Barracuda, AX-51 remote drone stealth fighter, Swordfish for Tau. The things that I've been hearing through the voices on the Vox is new broadsides and battle suits. Tau's getting them because the cadre models, the twin cadre things, they were really, really popular. And if you look at them compared to the broadside and the battle suits, they look more oriental. They look more like they've got like samurai style armor. So the armor's now curved around the leg rather than being like a weird shape and squared and stuff like that. So they're redoing all them to match it. I haven't heard anything else though. I almost went Imperial Guard just because of the artillery pieces. Yeah. Indirect fire and artillery pieces are not that great this edition unless you can spot them. I.e. you can get someone to spot the target, because any indirect fire at the moment is hitting on 6s in the new edition.
Yeah.
So it's not that you can get it down to 4s with heavy and them spotting the target, but yeah, the artillery's gone a bit crap at the minute.
I would not buy any artillery tanks for Space Marines, not until we've got the Codex and we see what's happening with them.
Yeah. Don't anything that's based on the Rhino chassis, don't buy.
I wouldn't buy Intercessors either, because they're going to be replaced within the next 2 months.
Yeah, with the new ones, yep, true. Yeah.
There's actually a theory why they refreshed Intercessors.
Oh, go on.
To throw off the 3D printing guys.
Yeah, doable.
Because there were kits out there that wasn't just the shoulder pads. I'm talking about like the shin pads and the hips and all that. They were getting really good at replacing. So we're thinking, maybe they've done that just to throw all those kits off. So you have to start from scratch.
Makes sense. It's a good theory.
But I don't understand it, because in order to make those kits work, you have to buy Intercessors.
Mm.
You know?
Do they have many options with Dark Angels? I wish to unlegend stuff on Ravenwing. So there is, I tell you what, some of the rules at the minute for Dark Angels just make them ridiculously hard. Inner Circle Companions are ridiculously hard. Deathwing Knights are always hard. But there are some legend stuff that I'd like to see them bring back. Things like the Deathwing Strike Master. Rather than having a Deathwing Captain, I'd rather have a Strike Master. The Command Squad. I'd like to see them come back as well. Now, currently is the Ravenwing Command Squad that you can have on the bikes, which I've got a bad feeling is going to be going to Legends when that Codex comes out. So don't buy any Ravenwing stuff. Yeah, I'd love them.
I would buy one of the Ravenwing Command Squads, because they've got pieces in there that are cracking, and once they go, they will not be replaced to the same quality. The banner.
Yes, yeah. If you can get hold of one now, if they're gonna bring, so what I would do is I would keep my eye on one, and when they announce if they're gonna do them or not, and they are gonna do them, grab them quick.
Yes.
I'm going with the vibe of Space Elves. Look the best to me. All right, okay. I'm going with the vibes and the Space Elves. So you know what? The Eldari they are some cracking models. Even the Drukhari. There's some cracking models in there. Really good models.
We won't hold it against you. I would say my favourite part of the Eldar has got to be the Wraith Constructs.
Yeah, I like them, but I'm a few. I really love the Exodites. The Exodites are gorgeous. That have just been, you know, they done the other day. Very nice. Oh, did I tell you? I pre-ordered the Old World box.
Did you get it? Yeah. Nice.
I haven't got it yet. I've pre-ordered it.
Yeah, but that's good, man.
Well, I might be going Nottingham tomorrow to pick it up.
Oh, you got it that early?
Maybe. Depends
Nice.
Depends if people in Nottingham will let me have it that early. But yeah, I might be able to have a little look through it. I won't be able to show anyone anything. But I'm really looking forward to having a look at them sprues and stuff like that if Nottingham let me. Right, so I've done all of them. I'm now going to go back to it again. So you can see I've started highlighting some of the loincloths. You can see a little bit of highlight in them. Now I'm just going to go over the tips of them with like a really, really high lighter green. What time are we on? Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to go and check all my kids are all right, and I haven't heard them shout and scream for a bit. I want to make sure they've had the ball bathed and stuff like that, as it's 10 o'clock. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. Any questions, I'm sure Crusader will be able to answer for you, but I won't be a sec.
I will try my best.
Sorry about that, everyone. Just needed to go and check the kids were all right, and you know, they weren't doing stuff they shouldn't.
Make sure they're still alive.
Make sure they're still there. Make sure they're not like, you know, starting to burn the house down and stuff. Right, I'm gonna go for a thinner brush now. So I'm gonna get myself a tiny, tiny little brush, which is that one. And we're gonna do some little bits of. So we're going to, all these little raised bits here, we're going to add a thin layer of Warpstone Glow. So we started building up the textures. But what I want is the stuff that will be in the light, like these bits. Just giving that little bit more. I have noticed as well I need to do a few bits. Now, you might have heard me talking about when we hit 2,000 subs that we're going to give away this Armageddon box set behind me, which is true. But one other thing that we're going to do is, you might notice there's a few blue names in chat who are all my mods. And one of the people who's a mod is Grease Piece Painting, and he has an Instagram account. So do me a favour, if you've got Instagram, put !GPP. !GPP for Grease Piece Painting. Because what he has agreed is once he hits 2,000 followers on Instagram, he's going to donate a combat patrol to give away on the channel. So if you've got Instagram, do me a favour, go and follow Grease Piece Painting. And we'll be giving a combat patrol away on the channel. !GPP. There you go. Anyone else still painting and doing stuff? Anyone staying
Oh,
up
I've
for the
gave
footy?
up.
You give up with the trim.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
soul destroying.
Yep. I've got all that to come. I may actually destroy my soul live on YouTube when I get around to doing it.
Have you seen this website called Liber Demonica? Sorry, I'll try that again. Liber Demonica.
No.
They do a lot of custom Alpha Legion stuff, but you can only get it from them.
All right.
But
Okay.
it looks amazing.
Yeah, let's have a little look now then. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have a break from painting for 5 minutes because that's 2 hours that we've been painting for, apart from a little break then. So Liber Demonica.
I'll send you the link.
All right. Okay. Let's have a ganders. Ooh. Oh shit! The bird, they're nice. Ooh.
Oh, they've got a Redemptor kit for the the Alpha Legion.
Should we have a little look at these then, Everett?
It's Alpha versus Ultra.
Oh shit, wrong one. There we go. Hydra helmets for the Terminator. So they're for 40k scale. That's the only thing. A lot of these might be 40k scale. I like them shields. Very nice. Is Combat Patrol the best way to start an army? Yeah. Me personally, I always go with the get one model or one box. So maybe get like a box of intercessors because they're quite versatile in terms of posing, putting together, and easy stuff. Which if they're going to be in the Combat Patrol, yeah. So Combat Patrol is how Warhammer want you to do it. They want you to do the Combat Patrol, so you get a load of models, you start off, you build them, you paint them and stuff like that. That's why they start to put paints in the boxes now, which is pretty cool. So I would, if you're going to go Combat Patrol, get the new, and you want to do Space Marines, wait for the new one.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would go down the road. I would go down the route of either doing that or buying a box, a brush, and some paints. Which, when you've bought all that, you're getting close to that price anyway. And going down that route, just make sure you like the hobby first. Don't go spending a fortune if you don't.
Oh, bro, keep scrolling down.
Oh, I like that.
Keep going. One more. Middle.
Oh, look at that one. Look at the.
Up one. The Leviathan Dreadnought for the Alpha Legion.
Oh my. Right, let's open these up. I'm going to open a few of them up. Oh, I'll tell you what I do want as well, if you can get all of them. There's ones on like Dragoon and it's like not casualties, but where they're ripping people apart and stuff like that. What are these? It's armor, tabards. God, look at them backpacks. Them backpacks are cool as well. But yeah, these are all like demonic. These are 40k stuff. So a lot of these I probably wouldn't be able to use. The backpacks maybe I could get away with because they're quite ornamental and they still look like the Space Marine one. So the backpacks.
There's another one. There's another set below, bottom left.
These ones, yeah, they're quite cool. Yeah, they'd be very cool actually. So that one, oh, look at that! Look at the Contemptor.
This game, these I can't get these. These are heavily guarded. You have to buy them from the site.
Right. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
You click on the image, it full scales it.
Oh, that's exactly the setup I did for my Leviathan Dread. That's exactly the way I did it. That cannon, that arm on those sides. But that's very nice.
Beautiful cat.
That's very nice.
What a cat.
See, I'd get that because it's $16.95. I'd get that, and it'd be cheaper than if I went and got the Warhammer, just the centre section that they do.
Yeah, they take the piss by that, by the way.
Yeah. See, them would be very nice. They would work very well. And they would work very well. It's just the scale.
I haven't even checked out the Dark Angel stuff here.
Oh, now you've said that, I need to check it myself now.
If they have any.
I'll get back to painting in a second. I'm sorry, everyone.
So we're just dribbling here.
Is there any Dark Angels? Hands versus Phoenixes, World versus Word, Fist versus Iron, Blood versus Night. No.
No, that's a shame.
Yeah, can't see it. Oh, terrain. I always like to check the terrain bits out as well. €100 for that? Nah, not for me then. Too expensive. Oh, dead bodies. Here we go.
Hey.
They're quite cool, the orcs. I'd get some of them. Tank armor tabards. Raptors. Salamanders. Wolf. Skin. Temple. So yeah, you've got Black Templars, Ultramarine, Raptors. So you've got a few nice ones there.
Oh, they've got some really nice Death Guard ones. Helmets. That's quite cool. It's a weird Nugglin coming out the guy's head.
They're not too bad. But no, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Libra Demonica. They're pretty cool. Can't quite see it up here, but let's click on what's new. There might be some Dark Angel stuff in there. Chaos shoulder pads, Ultramarine, Black Legion. They're the newest stuff on there. But no, that's pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Right, I'm just going to drop this down for a minute. So these are almost done. I just need to do a little bit of I think I just need to do red highlighting, a little bit of a purple mix, a few bits and bobs. So yeah, these are nearly done. So I might tomorrow, if I get a bit of time, I might just finish them off. And then what we'll probably do tomorrow is the speeder, because someone did ask, can I do the speeder? So I think, let me just move all of this out of the way, because I'm probably going to stop the painting now, because it's 10:15. I've got a load of work to do tomorrow. I've got to go to IKEA. I've got to go and pick up a new cabinet that I'm going to be putting all my models on. Then I've got to take that big IKEA box, empty all that, take it downstairs, build the new one, bring my Blu-ray cabinet up and put that. I've got fucking so much on tomorrow. Absolutely so much on. And one more minute. Right, I just want to make sure everyone's hit the subscribe, because one more viewer, we get to 400, which is massive. I know it doesn't sound like a lot for a YouTube channel, but that's massive for me. And did we get any more subs? Yes, bloody hell, 1306. Thank you so much, everyone who has subscribed. Means a lot. Means a lot. We're getting closer and closer and closer to that magical 2,000 that we want to get to. Soon as we hit that 2,000, someone's winning this. Someone's winning this bad boy right here in the background. And I do have a specialist camera for it, which is that one. It has its own little view camera. Has its own little camera and its own little Nurglings sat on the top. There you go. Sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. So, let me just move some of this rubbish out of the way. Anybody got any more questions about, whilst I've got the book here, any rules? Any rules?
I must say, this guy's Leviathan Dreadnought kits are beautiful.
They did look very nice then. No doubt,
He's got
Warhammer will get.
he's got
Has he got Dark Angel stuff?
he's got a Dark Angel one.
Ooh. Send me the link. I'm just packing my stuff up so I can actually sleep in my bed tonight. Yeah, I need to get these models finished, get them in my cabinet. But yeah, remind me tomorrow, everyone, to bring up some of me tanks, because I've got a Land Raider Redeemer, a Repulsor Executioner. Repulsor Executioner, a Gladiator that's finished. So yeah, I've got a few bits and bobs that we can have a little look at.
Right. I found the word you used to find the Dark Angel stuff.
Oh, go on.
Arcanum.
Arcanum. Right, hang on one sec. Where's the search? Oh, bloody hell.
Bless you.
Thank you. Arcanum. Here we go again. Fucking hell. 2 more, it's an orgasm.
Bless you.
Thank you. God. I reckon it's this blowing something in my face. Oh, fuck me. Sorry about that, everyone. I don't sneeze that. Right. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, I like that. It's ridiculously expensive, but I like that.
Sixty millimeters or 6 centimeters tall. What is it? Is it like a book? Oh, it's a bookend. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Dreadnought stuff.
We've got some helmets. Let me open that in a new tab. Dread. Shoulder pads. More bits, right. Why do you think 30k Knights are so inexpensive second hand? Oh. You mean like the
Imperial Knights?
The Imperial Knights, like the big ones? The big
I'll tell you why. They're an absolute nightmare to strip and repaint.
What, the resin ones or the plastic ones or both?
Both.
Alright, okay.
There's a hell of a lot of you can either get the white stuff you dip it in to strip the paint, or you can use alcohol.
Yeah.
Hell of a lot of alcohol to strip a knight.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
Like 4 bottles. 4 litres worth.
Oh, I like them. In fairness, though, the only ones I'd probably use there are the bottom 2. They're the only ones I'd go for. I mean, the lion bit on the top looks alright, but I don't think I'd use it. That's not too bad, but... And that
doesn't look very Dark Angels, is it? The lion helm.
Nah, I'd only have the bottom ones. Ooh, look at that. Again, that's not really very Dark Angel-y, because, I mean, you got the Grim Reaper there, but... Yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. That is very nice. That I will get on board with and say yes, please.
Yeah, that's much better.
You know what? Looking at that, for me, that looks more Black Templar.
Oh no, he's got Black Templar stuff. I don't know what to make of that. See the helmet in the middle?
Yeah, that. Yeah.
The way it's so embedded.
Shoulder pads. Not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple. The middle one with the
They're
skull
nice.
and the keys.
They're nice. The next one, yeah, the skull and the keys one was nice. That, them two definitely not. That one with the brazier, nah. I'd
The
rather
skull and the
them.
sword. The skull with the keys, the sword, and the brazier.
Mm,
And then the Terminator ones look very nice. They're very Death Knighty.
yeah. I like
Definitely
the power
Knighty.
fists. I love them power fists with the icon inside it. That's stunning. And then, yeah, they're the same ones I've already clicked on. Then we're back to Alpha Legion stuff again. But yeah, there's some nice stuff there. Ooh, he does busts. What are the busts of? Let's have a look. Shark Lord bust, so Carcharodon. Which doesn't look...
Oh, we've got a very nice Knight. Lord's one.
Blood Angel. Oh, we've seen that one. Oh, the Crow bust. Oh, that's very nice for Raven Guard.
Oh, the Raven Guard. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Mm.
It'd be a nice little painting project then.
Yeah, I'd give you that. It's a nice little painting project. What are they? That is... Don't even know.
The
what
Blood
that is.
Angel one's a bit too busy for me.
I can't figure out what that is.
What does it say? Prelkinave Raider.
Yeah. No idea.
Is that like Necromunda or something?
Maybe, yeah.
Let me
Oh,
Google
yeah,
that.
that's a lot of filigree on that one, isn't it? That's very...
A lot of trim.
That has a lot of trim. That's going back to Chaos. Yeah. Right. I'm going to end it there. Thank you, everyone. I'll be back
No bother.
tomorrow from... What's that? Sorry, dude.
I shall jump out. Good night.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow.
Indeed.
But yeah, so I'll show off some of the tanks tomorrow that people want to have a little look at. We might actually finish off tomorrow the Gladiator, because I've got my second Gladiator Lancer that I want to finish off. We might also start the Speeder. Now, the Speeder's going to be a bit of a weird one. It's going to be a bit... Because it's going to be Raven Wing, it's just going to be a lot of edge highlighting for the black on the outside. I'm going to do a lot of silver for like the thrusters, the missiles, some of the weapons like the Onslaught Gatling Cannon. What else is there? The Flamer. So there's going to be a lot of silvers. And what else is there? It'll be a lot of edge highlighting, a lot of silvers, but it's the control pad. The control pad, and we've also got them helmets again that we can do. But I need to design a different way of doing them helmets because there's a point. I think because it's Raven. Right, hang on. I need chat to help on this one. So obviously, with that, you can see that it is gold with a bit of... Hang on, let me hide my face. You've got gold with the white. Can't quite tell. You know, from the wings. So the two I've put on the Speeder, I've got one with a Beaky, who's the pilot, and one without. So I'm probably going to have to experiment because I don't want just random silver and not on nothing else. So I'm thinking doing... Sorry, not silver, gold. And rather than doing gold, doing silver with white fins. It's going to be tough. But I'll have to have a little look at that. But nice one, Derelict. Nice one to everyone who's popped by. You're all amazing. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Please put !Discord. I'll do it for you. If you want to come and join the Discord, because tomorrow we do have Monday Minis. So you can load up your minis and we can have a little look at it. Come and join the Discord channel and get it uploaded. Some people have already started putting theirs in. So you've got 3 people have already started loading theirs in. So we'll do that tomorrow. So we'll do a little bit of Speeder. We'll try and finish off the Gladiator Lancer. What I will do tomorrow, actually, is I'll finish doing the texture on the base. So yeah, we'll do something like that. Sorry for listening to your thick Scottish accent for so long. Hey, it's been fun. But no, it's been another amazing night. 419 people, 6 subscribers, I think it is, or 7 subscribers. So we are on course for Well, I wanted to be at 1300 by the end of today. We're at 1306. We're ahead. We're ahead of the curve, which is amazing. And there's been loads of these here tonight, which is absolutely epic. So I'll see you all tomorrow night. You're all amazing. I'm gonna go and make sure all the kids are ready for bed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, all.